Hey everybody, if you're all caught up from last week and you don't want to watch the recap, go ahead and skip to this timestamp in the video. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Alright, tater tots. First things first. Hey, what happened last week? Phoebe and the Tots?
Yes.
What happened? I mean, it was you. Because it's gonna be like 7 times in a row.
So, top of the session, we had a bonding moment with CJ. He told us his secrets.
That's one way to put it.
Bentley yelled at me.
We strapped him to a tree.
And that's your voice now.
We perfected the waterboarding that was tried out on the Sunkern. It didn't go that far.
Oh, never.
I tortured a Sunkern, I can torture you!
Yeah, we got a little CJ history about his parents and his siblings, sisters.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Ryan's gonna tell you what he told us. So you
All right.
Go watch
Wow.
Yeah. Just as a teaser, I wrote "holy poop" as commentary.
it. With 4 O's.
Yeah.
That's the summary.
And
Every
then
big reveal.
what?
Sorry, I made a dumb joke. It landed on deaf ears. Supposed to be over here.
Or landed on everyone's ears and just...
Yeah, it wasn't funny. That's what I'm trying to say. Carry on.
All
I made a
right.
dumb joke and it wasn't funny.
And then immediately after, Bentley went to go fish because he has such good luck.
Something like
Yeah.
that, sure.
And
He's caught a fish every time he's tried.
we tag teamed up CJ, Phoebe, Milo, and we fought some fortress.
Pineco.
Just kidding.
More Pineco.
Plural fortress would have been bad.
Yeah, that would have been real bad. Some pineco. And Violet was kicking ass again. Just saving everybody.
She dusted.
She had to like hold back to not net every
Yeah,
kill.
yeah, she pretty much.
So I have it written down as Violet knocked out 2 of the Pineco, Little Buddy knocked out 1, and Crash knocked out 1.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because I was just off fishing, so I was
Yeah.
able to take copious notes.
there we go. And then so that was pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then along came Fortress, who was their, I don't know, dad, protector, mom?
Dad?
Dad?
Something along those lines. Was very upset. Had a little tracker that was from the.
I don't think we know for sure.
No, you looked at it.
It said
Oh, yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
forgotten it twice now. You were the one who got it.
From the
Accurate.
It's true, I read it and then I just immediately forgot it.
Wasn't important.
from the sanctuary, right? Yeah.
Preserve.
Preserve.
It's the neuralizer from Men in Black. You just pick it up and read it and then it just flashes you. I don't know what's on it, guys.
Milo, what is that?
So yeah, we fought this fortress. Didn't Bentley have to come help us? Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
fishing and I caught something else, but in trying to reel it in and failing miserably,
Yeah.
a bigger fish ate whatever was on my line and with it took most of my line and my hook and my bait and whatever I caught.
Yes.
So there's something pretty massive in that river. So once that happened, I saw that I saw the explosion,
Yeah.
I think, from
Yeah.
the fortress.
Yes.
And then just had Rose the seals swim me back to shore and then I popped in to help y'all.
Yeah, and then Mortar came in and just punched it. And
As he does.
and it ended.
Yeah.
And then so Fortress just kind of sulked off, and we all took turns again, as per usual, watching. Started out with CJ, who found a hoot hoot, made friends with a hoot hoot, built a nest, and then it was me, right? I went next, and I worked on some moves with everybody, and then it was Bentley and Milo, who together did their turn, and they were racing Violet and Evinrude. And then they found an Oddish, who who has the best personality. personality.
His buck teeth.
And aesthetic, yeah. Just wait till you guys see Oddish.
She's so kind.
Who I have not named yet. Okay, so Bentley brought this Oddish in, woke me up, and I was fucking delighted. It was so cute. Just the cutest thing you've ever seen. And it just was like, yeah, I'll join your team. And I was like, frick yeah. And that's pretty much how it ended.
It's like, yeah, join my team. And he was like, frick yeah. And I was like, frick yeah. And then we frick yeah.
And we're traveling to Wattalanga. That's how it ended, right?
We're at the
You guys
bridge.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're at the bridge.
You're at the bridge to enter.
There was
bridge
one
to
final thing that happened after you caught Oddish.
I got that. Well, bam.
Yeah, Pokeball.
Yeah.
He basically
I caught something.
You like jerry
threw
rigged
a
your rod.
Pokeball into a river and was like,
I got that!
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, I again failed at catching something, and then Milo helped out and helped me reel it in, and then Rose smacked it onto the shore, and then I just threw a great ball at it, because why not?
Yeah.
YOLO, and caught it, and then I sent it to the PC, so.
How savage would it be if you go to the PC and I'm like, okay, now give me that. Here's your magic card.
I mean, I did ask what it was, and you were like, I can't tell you. Like, okay, I'll find out.
Yeah.
I can't know for certain.
That's great.
But regardless, I'm excited.
Excited to go in Wattalanga.
Yeah, boy.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Welcome to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons. Join our heroes, Phoebe, Milo, CJ, Bentley, as they explore the Laris region, learn about their new friends, and discover the world around them. As our heroes further distance themselves from the concrete jungle of the big city, they find Wattalanga to be a much more open space. But what might they discover beneath the surface? So, everybody at the table got a little taste of Wattalanga, but let me set the stage for the folks at home. Wattalanga is a relatively small bayou-type city. It's built on what the locals call the Green River. Just kind of got that name from all the kind of gunk and algae that tends to just build up around the city. All of the houses and buildings are built on like wooden stilt structures that stick out of the river. What am I forgetting? There are some Pokemon that are found in the river around Wattalanga that are not found anywhere else in the Laris region. And never mind. That's it. We'll get into more when they get into the city and explore the city a little bit because I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, you guys are at the cusp of the large wooden bridge structure that takes you into the elevated platform that is Wattalanga.
So it's like they're on kind of like risers, and there's like little bridges that connect all the
there's like a lot of ramshackle planks that are just laid across. A couple of the buildings are only accessible by like small ferry boats, and there's a couple of like wild Pokemon that hang out, and they'll trade you a ride to another building for some food.
Bentley's kind of just bridges everywhere.
It's gonna be fun for you to conquer that.
Yeah, we're gonna go over there.
Well, I have 2 water types now, so
Yeah, worst case scenario, you fall in the water.
I'll just
ride around.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
Just avoid the bridges entirely.
Sick.
Oh, guys, I got honey all over my legs.
I'm excited. My dad's been here a couple times. He talks about it a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna ask, what do you guys know about Wattalanga? You say your dad knows about it?
Yeah,
Your dad know.
Yeah, dad know big time.
he's been here a couple times. There's a plant that he's growing in my house that's from here.
What kind of plant?
I don't know what kind it is. It's weird looking, but it's pretty big too. It's got like big flat leaves on it, and it's pretty colorful. But he loves it a lot.
Neat.
He got it from here.
Sounds cool.
I want one of those plants.
Okay.
I don't care about plants.
Hold the plant.
Well, I know, there's a gardener here that grows them.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that
Oh,
there's delicious
yeah.
food here.
You heard wrong.
The food is terrible.
I just looked at Yelp and they're all too
Look at these reviews.
You see all that algae in the river? Guess you didn't. Eat up, buddy. Get on it.
What kind of things what kind of buildings are in the immediate view as we enter the city?
Pretty much everything that you guys can see is it looks very shoddy. Like it looks like if the river were to rise at all, it looks like most of the city would be swept away.
Wow.
Yikes.
It like the supports themselves are good, but most of the buildings look relatively new and built out of not the best materials.
Okay.
Well, fun fact, guys, now that I think of it, I'm pretty sure Pro Battler lives here in Wattalanga.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remy LaRue, have you guys heard of him?
Oh, I think I have, actually.
Yeah, he won the Laris Invitational 2-3 years ago. I can't remember now, but he has a Ludicolo, and he's a great fisherman. He specializes in water types. He's really cool. Seems like a nice guy. He's like a folk hero to people in Wattalanga, as far as I know. I'm curious if he's around here or if he's off touring, but love to meet him if he's still here.
That'd be nuts. If he's anything like Wild Bill.
Well, let's maybe hope that he's not that crazy, but yeah, it'd be cool to meet another pro battler.
Sweet. Yeah, I've heard that name.
I've never heard of that name.
Neither have I.
I mean, I know because Bentley loves the pro battles.
I probably forced him to watch it on TV.
That makes sense.
Milo, get over here now! Come on! I really don't care. I'm kind of busy with money. Get over here!
I have no friends. You have to watch over here. Can we see
Sad tragic.
like a direction for where the Pokemon Center would be here?
It is, no pun intended, front and center. It is what looks to be one of the few buildings that is not built on wooden struts. There seems to be a very small mass of land in between this river that kind of forks around. It's a small island. The Pokemon Center is built on there, and it has like tons of sandbags around it. It looks very well insulated from a flood.
Smart.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Quick question, since we kind of made our way here.
Yeah.
How long would the walk be from here to that ranger station?
You could do that in the lesser half of an afternoon.
Perfect. Okay.
It's not that far.
Okay. While we're doing stuff in the Pokemon Center, I'm gonna write a letter and give it to Derby.
Oh, sick.
Super short trip,
Derby!
super easy.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take it back to the ranger station.
Cool.
Yeah, he is.
So, when we go in, I'll swap out someone temporarily to get Derby, give him a letter, and then I'll take someone back out.
Cool.
So Pokemon Center first thing?
Yes.
Cool.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you guys make your way to the Pokemon Center. It lacks the distinctive bright red roof. It looks like whatever paint was on there has long since eroded away from the...
It's been washed
weather.
away.
Yeah. Washed away by soap and water.
Soap and water.
Yeah, so it's all gone.
Is it also a shop or just Pokemon Center?
It is, as far as you can tell from the outside at least, just a Pokemon Center.
Okay.
But you can see a kind of faded sign. It looks like they've etched it into the building because the sign kept falling down. Mm-hmm. So they've etched in the symbol of a Pokeball on there.
Gotcha. Right on. Right out.
Is it just me, or does it seem like there's a lot of high tides going on in this area? Everything's washed.
I mean, it might be.
Is it just me, or they're high tides?
Is this a swamp?
Are we in a swamp?
Wait a minute.
I think that if they were constantly under duress from just high tide, they would have built somewhere else or something more effectively.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Or have more sandbags than they do.
But I remember a couple of years ago that my parents talking about that it flooded. It flooded here.
Once?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was a really big flood though. Really big. It was a big deal.
Do they have to like rebuild all the buildings and everything?
I don't know.
like
I remember hearing that it was like a lot of water and that it was I think it was quagsire or something that helped like keep it from being completely leveled.
Awesome.
That's cool.
But it was just like a really big storm, I think, and like a one-time flood, not like constant high tides or anything.
Yeah, the water is pretty like stable. There is a current, but like it's barely noticeable.
All right, well, I'm gonna go to the PC
Yeah.
and
roll a deal.
I just decided to make this
okay.
flood.
Huh?
It's a great flood.
Over 50. Come on, man.
you excited, buddy?
Do it, bro.
Let's
I
go
just
for
wanna see one time over 50.
12.
God damn it.
4.
Oh my god!
I'm never gonna hatch the egg.
At this point,
Never.
it's a skill how bad you are at things. Dude, you want to see somebody roll a really low number on a D100?
Oh
man.
They were bad too when I was trying to catch the hoot hoot.
Dear God.
They're so shit.
Stop rolling the metal dice. Roll a different pair next time.
I need to. I've been thinking about it
You
for a
gotta-
while, and
you
I was
gotta-
like, no, they're due. They're due.
Stop.
The people at home are just gonna have to keep waiting to see what's in the egg.
Yep.
So am
Shit.
I.
Well, since I don't know how much help Mortar's gonna be with the egg with my rolls being so crap, I'll swap him into the PC. Be the only person aside from Milo to send his like main starter away for
Wow.
a short time. And then I'll pull
no.
back the new Pokemon that I caught.
Yeah.
And I will swap it from the Great Ball into one of my Pokeballs so I can get my Great Ball back.
Cool.
Life hack.
Smart.
Yeah.
Life hack: when you're poor, just switch it out.
Yeah,
Really
So now it will be in a Pokeball,
Cool.
and I'm going to just like send it out in the Pokemon Center,
Okay. Yeah.
and maybe you can explain to me what it
Yeah.
looks like,
A
or
blue and yellow balloonish fish with a bunch of spikes all over it hits the ground of the Pokemon Center, and you're like, hey buddy, it just starts going. It looks like he's drowning in the air.
Is he like floundering on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like
all right, I'll call it back.
flopping awkwardly.
Yeah.
Were there any like defining features that I could glean from its
Would you like to
small
make
flopping
a
around?
Set him out
perceptive
outside
check?
into the water.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, I can do that later, but I want to make sure everybody's ready to go. I need to remember not to send it out on land. That's
Yeah.
maybe not the best idea.
Yeah. I mean, we're in the perfect city to get to meet him and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Definitely not gonna ride that thing around though. Gonna ride around on Rose. I feel like that would hurt a little bit.
My butt cheeks are poisoned.
see how temporary swap out Derby.
Cool.
Was anyone else doing stuff in here?
No.
No, I'm gonna keep my.
You're not gonna get William?
Oh yeah, I should get one.
You will survive.
Whoa.
Ooh.
The second Nubster goes in the PC, Tomb Raider attacks. I'm just kidding. No one is safe.
Our MVP is gone.
Before I put Nubster away,
Okay.
I'm taking him out and I'm like, buddy, I love you a lot, but I gotta put you in this box for a little bit.
He's just sniffing around.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna take him back in and put him in the box.
He is oblivious.
That's true.
It's kind of his whole shtick.
What do you do? What? Oh, okay.
Nubster, I love you.
It's just like, yo, what?
Someone say something.
What?
Okay. Yeah, so Nubster's in the PC.
William's back.
He's back.
With his head. William's bed. Chef's hat. Filled with stuff.
Are you doing
Filled
anything,
with stuff.
CJ?
Filled with.
In here? You good?
I mean, what's around in here?
If you find Team Rocket again, I swear to God.
13. There's a couple folks who look like they're fresh off a boat from like a fishing trip. And they've got the telltale gear. They got like fish hooks all over their vests and stuff. They appear to be talking about their catch of the day, as it were.
Nice. I'm gonna walk up to one of them.
I mean, are you doing any PC stuff?
No.
Okay.
I'll walk with CJ.
Okay.
Hey guys,
I go, oh, hey.
how you doing?
Hey, you know, could be worse.
So were you just out fishing? So
Yeah.
you've got all the gear? Is good fishing around here? Is that?
Yeah, one of the guys behind him elbows his friend, is like, Captain Obvious.
What did he say?
Captain Obvious.
Oh.
And the one that you're talking to goes, yeah, shut up. He goes, yeah, we were just out fishing.
Yeah, well, I just kind of got into fishing. I bought an old rod and fashioned some new hooks for myself, and it's a good time. It seems pretty dangerous from time to time. I'm not too good at it yet, but I was wondering maybe if you could tell us where the best fishing is around here, or...
The best fishing around here is everywhere. It's just step outside. Water's full of stuff.
Is there
Catch something.
a store here
Yeah.
where Bentley here could buy it, not an old rod?
He said, there
You're
used
doing
to
pretty
be.
good with my old rod.
Yeah. He says, there used to be. But the old bait and tackle shop got washed away a few years back in the flooding, and he hasn't quite been able to rebuild to what it used to be, but he does still sell like night crawlers and stuff that he finds in the riverbeds, things of that nature. So you could definitely get some new bait and hooks if you needed to.
Well, that's good to know. I'm running low on bait and would like to try out some new baits.
Do you guys have Pokemon?
He goes, I don't, but that guy back there does. He goes, yeah, I got a couple. I've heard these Magikarps or something are supposed to turn into something pretty special. So far though, nothing, man.
You have a couple, so you have a couple of Magikarps?
Yeah, I got 6 of them.
Wow.
There's always one.
Every time we fight, man, they just splash. I don't understand.
Solid.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't think it's you.
So, do you want to battle my Ladian?
Yeah, one
Experience!
All 6 of them.
6 attacks. Okay. Pulverized
So
fish.
William and Oddish.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
I
All
should.
6 versus the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want
William with 1 point of experience.
to battle him, Phoebe?
Yeah. They're on my level.
He's like,
So you think?
he's like, you wanna battle all my fish
Sure, if you want to.
all at once?
Yeah.
He's like, I got time. I don't know anywhere to be.
Alright.
He's like, let's step outside.
Snap. William and Oddish are gonna do this?
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, he pulls out 3 Pokeballs. He goes, all right, trusty 3. And he throws them all into the river, and you just see 3 like just dull, expressionless Magikarp just floating around in the river. And he's
One's
like,
floating upside down.
one's like sideways, just swimming in a circle.
One's chewing on his little mustache.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, guys, we're gonna battle for once in our lives. Do something more than splash. Go.
So wait, there's 3?
There's 3.
Okay.
He still follows the regulation rules.
Oh, okay.
He has 6. He can have 3 at a time.
Cool.
Let's hope he hasn't been doing this for a really long time.
So your
Yeah.
battle turf, for the record, is like semi-aquatic. So the Magikarp aren't just on the ground. Having issues.
So, what, like in a ankle deep puddle? What are we talking here?
Well,
Yes.
it's like I imagine we're like on like the island with the Pokemon Center, and then
Yeah.
outside of that, it's surrounded by water. So they're probably in the water. You could maybe be on land or not. But
Kind of like a beach.
So they can stand, right, in the water, like they're not like
Yeah,
having
no.
to.
No, the current's not that bad, and it's not like super flooded in certain spots. So you could very easily find a location that is deep enough that they can swim, and not so deep that your guys are just screwed.
Right.
Oddish can probably stand on some vines, and William can probably.
Can Oddish make a floating island with grassy terrain? A mini one?
Of algae?
Yeah.
I mean, Oddish could definitely try.
Well, provided Oddish already put a
Suck.
vine across the entire river, I feel like you could just whip him from wherever he's
He
standing.
just picks them up and carries them out of the arena.
Or like if William quick attacks him, he brings
You're
him
gonna
back
die.
with a vine.
Yeah, yeah.
Trash. Oh.
I'm gonna go off to the side and send out all 3 of my Pokemon, which at this point is Quillfish, Evinrude, and Rose. And I'll just have like Rose and Quillfish hang out in the water and everybody kind of buzz around in the swamp.
Yeah, Goldfish very excitedly is like, dude, water, thank God. I can breathe.
I'll do my side stuff with Derby and send him on his journey.
Excellent. Do you want to have Derby make an intelligence check and Milo make a charisma check?
Ah, so close.
It
What
always
was it
does
for
that.
him?
Intelligence for...
A 2.
Oh no.
It was a negative modifier.
Oh no!
So how does Milo do?
14.
14? Okay. Milo, your directions are very simple. Mm-hmm. You're gonna go the way that we came. You're gonna go that way
To the building. The only
to the
building.
You're gonna knock on the door and give the letter to whoever's there.
Yes.
Okay. Who are you writing the letter to?
I'm addressing it to the Rangers / Danica Sheffield.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
What are you writing about?
The stuff that I wanted to talk to him about and didn't get a chance to.
Okay. Derby chirps excitedly. And goes, and you can see there's like a little rise up mound of dirt, and then he gets to the edge of the island with the Pokemon Center on, and he kind of looks both ways, pops back up, and then walks across the bridge. And then he's like dragging the bag, and then he just goes, and he dives back underground. And
Nice.
takes off down the path that you went down.
That's awesome.
Poor little Derby.
Bye, Derby.
He goes, he's gone. And then it's time to roll initiative with a bunch of Magikarps. So perhaps unsurprisingly, all 3 Magikarp go first.
Uh-oh.
The first one.
They're in the water. They're too strong.
Does a 14 beat William's AC?
Yeah.
William, you get splashed with water.
That's it?
Are you surprised?
I mean, I don't know. He said he's been training them.
Oddish does a 10 beat your AC.
No.
You are not splashed with water. The
Death
2
dodge.
Magikarps are just like, they swim up close to you guys, and then your guys are just kind of up on the shore a little bit, and the Magikarp's like, a little bit of water gets near William, and he's just like soaking wet. He's like, ew, gross. Ew. He's like wiping algae and wet mud off. He's like, Mom, I've been in the PC for like forever. You bring me out, and it's so gross out here. And Oddish is just like, props himself up on some vines and is like, no.
Oh, Oddish.
And then just absorbs whatever water gets on him into his skin. He's like, it's thirsty. The third one, however, does a 15 beat Oddish's AC?
Yes.
Yeah, Oddish, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just slams into you. Oddish is like, whack! He's like, excuse me? What the heck, man?
Alright. You said 2?
Mm-hmm. 2 points. Two whole bludgeoning damages.
Okay. I am gonna have...
Double note taking.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna have Oddish do grassy terrain.
Okay. Yeah. You watch as from the riverbed a bunch of the algae starts to coalesce, starting around Oddish and then just emanating outwards, and all the algae kind of like coats itself over the Magikarp, so we're like freaking out, flailing all around.
Okay. Is that Oddish's turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So now all the algae is like everywhere, but it's keeping clear of William, but it is like gooping all over all the Magikarps.
Good job, Oddish. God, I love it so much. It never gets old.
Alright, teeth.
He excitedly like frills his leaves.
I'm gonna have William quick attack the one that like body slammed Oddish.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
William!
Go, William!
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He's not ready to go.
yeah. This is William's first time fighting a fish.
The natty one.
He's like trying to move quickly, but the water's just slowing him down. And he just gets up there, and then he excitedly splashes back at the Magikarp. The Magikarp's like,
Alright.
and William's just like, what have I done? What have I become? Top of the round is the first Magikarp. who could forget, who takes damage. He takes some damage. Yeah, and then he attempts to splash you. That's a natural 18. Yeah, Oddish, you once again or for the first time rather, are coated in gross swamp water, and which Oddish just absorbs into its skin, and then the mud and dirt just fall off. He's like, alright, what was the point of that? All of that, of course, is displayed to you in the form of and then the other Magikarp tries to splash William.
Okay.
That's a 2. He is unable to splash William. But he also takes the same amount of damage. I'm very consistent. And then the third one attempts to slam into William.
Nope.
For a natural 20.
Oh.
William.
They're learning!
William, welcome back to the battling scene. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
As the Magikarp starts to glow for a second, it just goes... And the tail just slams into William, almost knocking him off his feet.
Watch one of these things evolve and just ruin you.
I know, mid-battle.
And then it is whoever rolled the...
Oddish.
Oddish.
Yeah, so Oddish is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oddish, you heal 2d4. Because you're in your grassy terrain.
Does that not go for William as well?
It will
It
in
does.
its turn.
It will end it.
Okay.
That's sick.
At the start of your
Remember
turn.
Spun Pops?
That's so cool.
The Spun Pops
6.
had this.
6, yeah.
So you got your full.
You recover 6.
Oddish!
Absorb.
Okay, yeah. Oddish.
a mutter.
Oddish is gonna go for an absorb on that butthole one that keeps
Well, it keeps
tackling.
succeeding.
Yeah.
No, the one that looks like a butthole.
15.
Yeah, you barely hit that one.
Wow.
God. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I'm a glum. 3.
3. Okay. That's grass damage, right?
Yeah.
Beauty. Yeah, that that Magikarp, Oddish just kind of leans forward with the big buck teeth and just goes, and
Oh my
bites
god!
into it, and you watch as all the color like drains out of the scales, and the Magikarp just falls limp in the water.
Wow.
And Oddish just flexes the vines, just like,
God! What was that?
as
Flexing the leaves on his head.
as the fisherman calls back the Magikarp, goes, that was brutal, dude.
Wow.
One down.
Wow.
Jeez, Oddish.
Alright, William, heal.
Yeah, William, you heal. You're in the radius.
Oh, sick.
Scoop. Wow, that was huge.
So William heals even though he's not a grass type?
Grassy terrain.
Pops.
Allies on the ground.
That's cool.
Oddish is like static, always has to be out for battle. This is how it works. We don't have to stay near him.
That's the fun part. Is only like you can only fit so many
Circle.
around Oddish. Move!
I need to heal this round. I push Crash out of the way.
For my movement, I lift Crash and throw him over there. I take his space. I sit down and plant my roots. No one's throwing me.
gonna heal now. Thank you.
All right, William, what are you doing?
Alright.
You got 2 more Magikarps flailing pathetically in front of you.
Alright, William, I know you're a little dusty and you were in that box, but you defeated a Magmar, so let's remember that and quick attack!
He's getting better. What's your total?
6.
6. Which one are you attacking?
The closest one.
The
to
closest
him,
one?
Yeah.
Okay, you missed.
Should pick the other one.
Yeah, William goes in for another quick attack and just trips over his own tail. He seems uncomfortable in the water.
Alright, William.
And the whole time he's like holding his hat above water and he's like, oh, I wanted to get a buddy.
That's why he's preoccupied with that.
Yeah. At the top of the Magikarp's turn, it dies from grassy terrain. The algae just sinks into its skin and it's like...
Oh no!
The fisherman's like, useless. Alright. At the
But
top
they're
of the
getting
Magikarp's
experience.
turn, it dies. As once again, as the algae of the river just reclaims the Magikarp carcasses, the fisherman's like, alright. That was a good fight.
Yeah. That one
You're that one. Turned
Body slamming.
The river ate my business card. I don't even know what that was.
I don't know. He's.
He goes, I don't have much, but he hands you $1 and a fish hook.
Oh, cool.
He's like, this is what I got. Sorry, like I don't really carry much with me when we head out. But you're welcome to this. Maybe you'll find some use for it. You might be able to sell it.
$96.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the other two fishermen are making fun of this guy for losing. Like, I thought your fish were good. It's like, shut up. At least I have fish. You said I'm a good fisherman. Oh, I thought it was a good trip.
Yeah, what does it say about the other fishermen that they don't have any Pokemon, but this guy does, and 6 of them, no less.
Mm-hmm.
It's just saying.
It's true.
He's like, this kid gets it.
Yeah. That one you have that can tackle. You should keep training him.
Yeah, he's never done that before.
Oh.
That was a new thing.
Sweet.
But, we're going to work on that now.
Definitely.
We can definitely call back to this moment. It was a solid hit before I didn't even know Oddish had teeth. All right. Or you just bit him.
This one's very quirky.
Takes one of the leaves down, just goes. Wipes a little bit of the swamp water off its brow. And then it just lurches back onto land with you. And the vines are still like a little swollen.
Hey,
starting to
Oddish,
shrink back down.
can you help William? He doesn't like the water.
And just lifts him out. And then you watch as he kind of like sees that William's all wet and just goes. And William's like, just holding onto the hat as tight as he can. And then he's all like poofy. He's all
Nice.
poofy and dried out. He's like starting to calm himself back down.
Good job, William. You tried.
You tried.
You tried. And you didn't do better. Can only go up, William.
Do you know, I know you said that the one shop was ruined in the flood, but the guy's still around. Do you know where he's at?
Yeah, Fisk is still hanging out.
Fisk? Okay. Where's he at?
He lives on like the northeast end of town.
Is he bald?
No.
Was he a really big guy?
No, what? These are very specific questions. No, he's an older guy. He's nice though. You can't miss him. He's a very, very distinctive hat. He wears very thick glasses. He's always talking about fish.
Cool.
Can't miss
Thank
him.
you.
You'll smell him before you see him.
What was your name again?
My name's Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for...
Yeah, thanks for battling.
Yeah, no problem.
What sort of fish do you guys catch around here?
Well, pretty much all kinds. Most common thing out here is the remoraid, but we're supposed to let those go. So that's something to note for you if you ever fish here. If you catch a remoraid, gotta let it go. Everything else is fair game. Remoraids are a protected group on the Green River.
All right, well, that's...
Why is that?
They keep the algae levels down upriver. Don't know how, but bunch of environmental regulations. We just follow them. Coin's not worth it.
You guys should bring a whale lord in here.
He goes, what's that?
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Phoebe's nose starts bleeding.
I didn't. Yeah, never mind.
You should get a whale lord. The simulation is breaking down. At this point, Nate goes, well, guys, I gotta get moving. We gotta get our catch over to the crocodile. I will see you guys.
Where's that at?
Later.
That's the restaurant.
Yeah, you heard of it?
Yeah, where's it at?
Oh, he's like, I mean, you're welcome to walk with us. It's just up the way.
Are you guys hungry?
Yeah,
Well, let's go.
always hungry.
Okay.
All right, and I'll just jump on Rose's back.
Okay. Yeah, Rose kind of like swims you around to the other side of the island.
Seeing Bentley jumps on Rose's back, I'm gonna jump on Crash's back.
Yeah, Crash has been kind of swimming around for a bit. You jump on his back, and he just immediately sinks. And he's like, come on, carry me forward. He like flails backwards on top of you, and then he's like sitting on top of you. CJ is just being pushed underwater.
This doesn't work out. You're like walking through the muck and he's just on your shoulders. Like, this is how this works.
Yeah, the Crash was like, I was swimming, and then he tried to drown me. And like, you're a water type, dude. You can breathe.
Can you drown?
Yeah. But yeah, you guys walk with Nate and the other fellas in their odorous bags of fish over to a very large and very rundown, like half-destroyed plantation house. Very reminiscent of like the Haunted Mansion. And it's like half of it is seriously like derelict, boarded up. Looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. There's very evident like water damage. A lot of the boards are like rotted and gnarled. And then the other half looks like freshly painted. There's like a patio area with a bunch of tables sitting out there. There's a big there's a massive like bone jaw out front. It looks like the jaws of some sort of large thing, kind of reminiscent of Crash, but just like a way bigger scale. Massive like skull jaw sitting out front. And Nate goes, "Yeah, that's the place." He's
Awesome.
like, we gotta offload our catch, but it was a pleasure to meet you kids. And, I'm sure we'll see you around.
Yeah, nice meeting y'all.
I forgot about this place.
What's this place
This is where Remy works.
Oh, it is?
He owns the restaurant.
A restaurateur? Oh, I didn't know that. I knew he fished, but I didn't know that he did.
I think so. My dad always said that it was some like Remy French-sounding name that ran it.
Huh.
That sounds like that guy.
Well,
But he also said the cook here is a Pokemon.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is really good. It's famous. It's the house special. I don't even know what it is.
Oh.
Might be worth trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys get closer and closer, it smells spicy. Like it's making your eyes water. Like the closer you get.
Maybe I'll get the chicken.
how special! Oh God, no!
Yeah. As you guys approach the massive building, there are a few people kind of hanging around outside, and they all appear to have something in their hands. Like whether it be like a bowl of like freshly ground spices or herbs, or like a few fish that they've caught. Everybody has something with them.
We're supposed to have something with us?
Maybe. I don't remember this part.
Well, you said it's just a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Do we queue up? What?
Yeah.
Let's ask someone.
I got a rock.
A rock can be used to get many spices. You there?
Are we still like?
bring the spices.
Are we still like in water or?
You guys are on like wood stilt structures. It's a bridge structure. You're probably like
Can I be in the water?
you're like a little ways below the group, kind of swimming alongside, and then they get to a point where like the big wood stilts are just gonna be above you.
Dang.
So I'll have to like circle
but
back.
If you are still in the water, make a perception check.
With a D100.
Rather not. 16.
Okay, you notice a lot of very questionable looking lily pads floating around. A lot of them kind of like shift in large clusters and then stop moving. And then they'll shift again, but all together.
Interesting. Quillfish, you want to go check out what's going on with those lily pads?
It just looks at you underwater, goes. Kind of waddles away, and then all the lily pads just scatter in different directions.
Oh.
Neat. I think there's Pokemon down here, guys.
What kind of Pokemon?
Well, they've got like lily pads, and they're all collecting together, but they all scattered when I sent Quillfish after them, so I'm assuming they're Pokemon. Don't think plants would just do
I
that.
don't think plants can.
Oh, that'd
like
be a
that.
sick plant, though, huh?
Would
be.
Not as cool as Oddish.
That's true.
He dominated those magic cards.
That's true. Yeah.
Dang. Should we see what they are?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask, are we close enough to the people I can ask them about?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be easy
While
enough
I'm here.
to walk up there. Yeah.
I'll just approach someone that's in the line.
Spice one.
Are you guys in line to get in the restaurant?
They go, Yeah, we are here for dinner service.
Sweet. Do you have to bring something?
No, it is a tradition to bring things for the chef. He will cook for you with what you bring him.
That's
Still
cool.
got cactus juice.
Sweet.
And that's like a neat foreign thing.
Yeah, if you you are from out of town?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do not have anything, you are still welcome to dine at the restaurant. Remy is a very generous man. There's no charge for eating there. We request if you were to come back, try to bring something.
That's cool. I think the cactus juice is
Yeah.
cool because he might not have cooked with that before, but maybe we should see what else we can find.
He does love exotic ingredients. There are also a number of fruits that grow under the water if you kids are keen on swimming.
I'm not bad at it.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for the info. I think
Yeah,
we'll
no
go
problem.
get some stuff.
Because if you are at a loss, there are little blackberries that grow near the stilts on a lot of the buildings. A lot of the local kids will go get those.
Cool.
Yeah, the chef is a big fan of cooking with those. They are very versatile.
I'm like super curious to see if we can give him the ice Golbat venom.
And wait, food.
Poison
Yeah.
the town.
Jesus.
No, like maybe he can find a way to like boil it out.
I thought of that as a joke.
I would give him the steroids.
Here.
Very.
That's venom.
I'm gonna ask this for the 400th time.
Yeah.
What do the Chilan berries do? Because I've had them since like session 2, and I
You-
might just have them cook them.
No one's ever tried them. They were given to you and they said no, they were done.
Yeah,
400.
They said we know it reduces some kind of damage.
but they didn't know.
But
But
we-
they gave them to us to try it
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Yeah. So I can't tell you till you try it. You'll never know to give it a shot.
So let's cook them up. Come on.
I mean,
Here's an
maybe we
egg.
can cook
I
them up
can't
for our
hatch it. Maybe
Pokemon.
you can.
It decreases the effectiveness of moves.
But we don't know what.
Yeah.
This is true. My notes are unclear. It does a thing.
When I spoke in a matter-of-fact tone, I thought there was more. Turns out there was not. But yeah, so now you guys have got a little bit of insight into how the restaurant works.
What's this place called?
It's Croconaut, the Cajun Croconaut, the Cajun Croconaut,
Cajun
One more time.
the Cajun Croconaut. I was trying to remember.
He's having difficulty reading the sign.
There's not a sign.
No.
It's just the big like jaws sticking
I
out.
knew it had Croconaut in it. And that's when the guy said it. And I was like, oh, that's the restaurant.
Oh.
Mila, is that what this skull thing is?
Oh, maybe. That looks like really big for a crocodile.
I was gonna say, do those things get that big?
I don't know.
Where's
I've never seen one, so I don't know.
Is Crash?
Crash
gonna
is
get
like
that big?
Crash is like standing astride it, going like.
I'm thinking the exact same
He's
thing.
looking at it, going like, how much bigger is that thing than me?
Yeah, I've never seen a Totodile before, so I don't even know.
Fair enough.
That's
Yeah.
massive.
Totodile does draw, or Crash rather, sorry. Crash draws a lot of attention just being in town. People are like, oh, sick. That's really weird. You get a lot of like upward nods. A lot of people are like, hey, I like your little friend there. It's cool. And Crash is like, and they're like, oh, that's so cool. Like they have no idea that he's actually
so
just a dangerous
special.
war machine.
I wonder if the lily pads are like a water type. Could help you grow berries with Oddish.
Well, that's
You have like a
Say
dream
Oddish.
farm team.
Yeah.
Farm team.
Crash gotta catch all the way.
Catch a cherub. Catch a cherub. Use it.
Hell of a chant.
Yeah.
Quillfish, are there any articles of food in the river that you would like? We're gonna go to this restaurant if you wanted to
The whole
get
time
some
you're
things for you.
talking, like something goes from by, he's like,
Oh.
he's just slurping up like little bits of stuff that are floating in the river.
Okay, I'm gonna send out.
Filter feeding.
Everything.
I'm gonna send out all my Pokemon. I'm gonna hold little buddy, but I'm gonna tell Monty and Violet like, hey, we're gonna go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
If you guys want to fly and find something that you want to eat,
Sick.
we'll cook it for dinner.
Okay.
So go fly and find something you want to eat.
Yeah,
Bring it
yeah.
back.
Let's get some investigation rolls. So
Uh-oh. Don't roll 3.
intel for Monty, and then you can do perception if it's higher for Violet.
17 for Monty. Which
He's hungry.
Yeah, whichever one's higher for either one.
18
Doesn't really
for
matter.
Violet.
Cool. Yeah, so they'll disappear for a little bit, and you guys can do some stuff.
And then I'll walk around with little buddy because I don't want him falling in the water or anything.
Yeah.
But I still want to be able to like look.
He's like really small.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you can
holding
just
Evan, go with the other flyers and find something that you would like to eat.
Let's get a roll, bud.
Okay, it's a 9.
Hey, Pendy boy.
Pendy boy.
Let's find some tasty stuff for dinner. No?
Yes,
He pulls out his jar of rotten pickles.
18 as well.
Yeah. So everybody remember your rolls.
I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah. Phoebes, are you sending
I'm
Phoebes
just
out?
gonna go look with little buddy. We can all go together if you want to come with.
I'm hesitant to send out William because he'll just take
Steal
everything.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go.
I fail to see why that's a bad thing.
I got a large fish. I got one of those lily pad things. I got a strut from a building.
Let's just
Critical
go.
stick.
Let's go right back outside the town and we'll explore and
Okay.
see if they can
All
find
right.
any food.
Yeah, so you go,
Okay.
you go to look around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to do that?
Yeah, I'll just be. I mean, I'm assuming that you're up on like a bridge above me, and I'm on Rose. Evan flew off with the flyers.
Yeah, you can go with Quillfish, Rose, and Crash and look for water stuff.
Water team.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Water team. All right, so Phoebes, go ahead and roll it up.
Nice.
Hey,
Awesome.
remember, he doesn't have a Pokeball. Keep him safe.
I think you'll need to keep me safe, CJ. But yeah,
Just saying.
Yeah,
I'll keep an eye on
the
him.
whole time you're talking, Crash is like full on alligator mode. He's
Just
like
like-
just his eyes above the water,
Oddish.
and he's sneaking up on Rose. He's just,
Oddish.
and you're like, keep him safe, bro. And he goes,
gonna have to whack him on the nose with some newspaper.
Probably.
bad.
You might want to stick.
She's on the team now. You can't eat her.
So we'll start with Water Team, because Water Team, you were given like basically some guidance. They're like, yeah, if you go find like the little black berries.
Okay.
So between you and Rose, you're able to find like a couple bushels of these little. They look like underwater grapes almost. And you kind of pluck a couple of them out. You get a few vines of those.
Okay.
Crash again, just like sinks back down below the water, and then you watch as he just fully submerges for a second. Then comes back up with like this raw, flapping, like massive fish, and he's just like, "Rah! Rah!"
Good work, Crash.
And he's just
Never doubted you for a
splashing
second.
all around.
Better make sure it's
He
not
swims
a
over to one of
rubbery-
the. He swims over to like a rock nearby. "Rah! Rah!" Just slams its head into the fish that's moving. And he's like, "Rah!"
Good work, Crash. You're an absolute savage. But what does Quillfish do?
Quillfish spends the majority of his time chasing after the lily pads. He'll see like a cluster and be like, and swim up, and they all go, and they all separate. He just seems very enamored with the fact that this little plant will just disappear.
I just picture it as like Bentley riding on Rose, like very slowly picking these berries, and then Crash just beating a fish over a rock, and Quillfish just like darting around.
That about sums it up.
Just utter chaos, and then
Yeah.
just me and Rose chilling in the back.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll jump to land team. Did all three of you go together?
Yeah.
You're all chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with Milo and Little Buddy. How'd you guys roll? And what
Little Buddy
what kind of thing are you thinking?
Got 11. I got a 16.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
So I told Little Buddy to just find something that he would think is tasty.
Okay.
And like he's wandering around. I've got my eye on him.
Yeah, so he's just walking around on the path. Okay.
I'm kind of leaning towards using my cactus juice. So at the moment, I'm looking for maybe anything that we could, like maybe Phoebe could grow
Okay.
as a seed or something.
Perfect. Yeah, Little Buddy very excitedly is like sniffing around for a little bit, and you're kind of keeping an eye on him. You see a couple like very small dark green fruits growing in the trees above you, and while you're kind of checking those out, Little Buddy wanders into a bush, and you're like, oh, what's he doing? And you hear some rustling, and he comes back out, and he has like this really very sad, like rotted, half-eaten chunk of fruit. He's like,
You want to eat that?
and a little fly goes like,
Would you rather eat one of those?
He's like, and he just drops his little. It's like a little purple chunk of fruit. Looks like half a pomegranate or something that's been sitting out for too long.
Do you want to have Bang grab some of those?
Sure.
Even if you don't want them, I'll give one to little buddy.
I'm down.
Cool.
Go for it, Bang.
Yeah. Oh, Bang is a climb speed.
I was
He
gonna
just
say,
do
he
it.
just does it, right?
Yeah. Bang's up there super fast, and little buddy's like slides down the tree.
Hey, little buddy, get over here. You gotta catch your fruit.
Oh, he turns around. He's like, runs back over to you, and he's like,
And Bang, can you drop one down for him? Don't throw it, just drop it.
Creed starts playing. With arms open. What's little buddy's dexterity?
+2.
Oh yeah, he just
Nice.
his little paws, and he's like,
Good job. Hold on to that. That's gonna be dinner. It's gonna be cooked.
he
Well,
holds it.
provided he can't eat it. Because his nose is like
He has to put it down and lean back a little bit and go. Yeah, so he holds on to one.
Bang, seeing that little buddy caught his really easily, he's gonna fire one at Milo.
Okay. Milo, what's your dexterity?
10.
Then you're gonna have to roll for that. It's gonna just general dexterity check.
18.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
As you're kind of you're comforting little buddy, and Bang's like, you just go.
Yeah. That breaks me.
your spidey sense kicked in.
It's like, that
And
baseball
Bang's
player.
jaw just goes.
It's just
I'm also like, wow, that was so impressive.
Sweet.
Yeah. So yeah, you and little buddy each have a small like green fruit.
Okay.
It's the reminiscent of like an avocado in texture.
Is it like in the Pokemon world? Is this a berry or is this a fruit?
It is a fruit.
Okay.
The name of it you're not sure, but
Okay.
like, yeah, it is a.
Are there any berries that I want to look for growing long term?
I will say, yeah, if you and Phoebe wanted to look for that, you could.
Because I think it'd be kind of cool to see what the chef does with the things we catch, and then maybe we can grow our own and like learn
Yeah.
how to cook some cool stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Little buddy Wattle's like super excitedly behind you, and he's just like, I'm gonna fruit, I'm gonna
It's
fruit.
not half rotten.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we go in there and little buddy thinks cooking is awesome, and then
That would be super cool.
He's a
our little
chef.
chef.
He gets a little apron. He's like, I need dinner, guys. Like, that's a grape that you cut in half. He's like, I garnished it.
William knights him with a stick and then gives him the chef's hat.
My son.
You deserve this.
He would wear it like around his nose. It would be too big. It would be so cute. Oh my god. No, I'm thinking about it.
So let's
Okay. Yeah. So if the two of you wanted to look about, the one you don't have Nubster. This is his thing. Finding stuff.
finding truffles.
Oh my god.
That would be so awesome.
But yeah, you
like, yeah,
guys,
you
He's
could
a
sell that for
flippiest
$1,000.
you can wrap
We're
it
super close. You can just
Okay.
run back and grab them.
All right.
Yeah, in the time that it took little buddy to find some avocado-looking
All right.
fruit.
I'll put away boys bear.
Okay. Yeah, you go get Nubby.
Yeah.
Nubby boy. Okay.
Find us some
Yeah.
truffles.
Nubster can absolutely accentuate your roll.
Sniff them out.
Sleuth it.
Sniff them out. Use your odor sleuth.
I'm gonna ask Oddish because Oddish is kind of from this area. Like,
Yeah.
do you know where there's anything like really tasty?
Yeah, Oddish.
We're trying to find-
Oddish will take you off the beaten path, as it were,
Okay.
into a lot of the like lower brushes and grass. It takes you a little ways off the path, and you see a bunch of like berry bushes from the looks of it. It looks like most of the stuff that's right on the trail, you guys have been walking through like brushes and tall grass, it looks like that's been picked clean because that's what people can see when they're coming in.
Yeah.
But Oddish is like, come this way, we'll take you to where the treasure is hidden.
The good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, Oddish will walk you to like this relatively vast like field of berries.
Oh,
And
sweet.
they're all very bright pink, and they're very like,
Oh, so it's all the same berry?
yeah, they're
Okay.
almost like heart shaped because they're growing out.
Guys, look at all these berries!
Holy cow.
Look tasty.
Do you have William out?
Yeah.
His jaw drops and he scatters into the.
William,
He's like-
control yourself.
He holds out his hat and just runs down the line.
Awesome.
Just like with lightning speed, he's like.
It's like Mary and Pippin and the dude's crop farm.
Yeah.
Just running away.
A few minutes later, William will make his way back to you, just dragging the hat, and it's just overflowing with different berries.
Oh boy.
And he's got like a bunch of, it looks like jam all over his face, and he's just like,
His cheeks are like this, just like storing them.
he's just,
William!
he gets the hat back to you and just goes, and he's just like full on.
He's already full. He's not even gonna get dinner.
I know. All right, William.
Just call him back for a food coma.
Yeah. As you call him back, he's like, and he goes in, and he like reaches out for the hat and barely gets it. And he goes in.
Here's fair, I
I'm
guess.
thinking if this gardener's still here, maybe they can show you how to like grow stuff on the road.
On the road?
Yeah, like while we're moving.
Poured up
I was curious
planty.
about that because you keep talking about planting things.
Yeah.
And doesn't that take a long time?
It's like,
Like, where am I going
You put it in
to
a
store
sneaker.
it?
Yeah, I don't know. But like that's what I'm saying. Maybe they have a way to do it. Even if it was a backpack that was like a pot or something.
On Oddish's head.
I'm not here to tell you this, but if I ever roll high enough to where the egg will hatch, you can have the little egg terrarium.
That's true.
That'd be sweet.
You could just become plant terrarium.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
But that'll be like 9 sessions from now, given my rolls. So
I mean, at the rate you're rolling, we're looking at next year. Something. Who that didn't go on flight team has not recovered things?
Slurp and Pendleton.
Slurp and Pendleton?
Okay. They're both at 18.
Pendleton finds a fully cooked 5-course meal.
Is Bang getting just some of that fruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he sucked egg. He was just up there to feel bad
He's
and try to
going
hit you with
support.
one of those fruits.
Okay.
It's like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just take one.
Slurp, for a long while, is just kind of walking next to you. And you're like, come on, buddy. What are you doing? And then his eyes go wide, and he's like... And his nose just sticks out into the berry field, and you see he just goes and just sticks it in the ground, and is just like digging a trough through the berry field. And you see eventually he just wraps his trunk around something and just starts to pull, and it's this long like brown root vine. And he just pulls it all the way up, and he starts trumpeting excitedly for Bang.
Okay. Bang, go help him.
Yeah, Bang's like, okay. Yeah, have Bang make 2 karate chops, or fury swipes. I don't care. I think they're both roughly the same.
Chappy.
Oh, just the damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a plant root.
The root dodges.
I was gonna say, that's like that.
It's a plant root being grappled. It's very hard to miss.
There's a punch for 4 and a kick for 6.
Okay. Yeah, Bang karate chops through one half of the root, and then kicks the other side. And you watch as Slurp just goes and like suctions them together, and it's like holding the 2 ends, and there's some like sticky sap pouring out the side of his trunk. And then he lets go, and the whole thing is preserved. So he seems to have some kind of sauce in that root.
Awesome. Nicely done, friend. That was pretty cool.
And then Pendleton has just kind of been watching, super excited that everybody's like into his craft. He's like, "You guys are doing great." And then he kind of like backs away from the group for a second, sticks his little walking stick up next to one of the nearby trees, and just starts clawing his way up to the top. And there's a little like nested hole inside. He looks in and he goes, and he just pulls out a big glob of honey.
Nice.
He's like,
I knew it. I was waiting for him to just do a 360 and have it's just not even.
he's like,
Just puts a paw behind his back, and then it's out with a bunch of honey.
Pendleton's just licking on some honey, and then he reaches up and just idly grabs one of the nearby branches and just kind of shakes it a little bit, and the whole bunch of like small green banana looking things come out, and he's like, oh, perfect. And he drops it down to you.
What a nice combo. Bananas
He's like,
and honey.
Cool. How many are there?
It's like
Pendleton
a
knows
bundle
what's
of
up.
4.
I'm not even writing
They're pretty
it down,
small.
so I'm just gonna give it all to Chef.
Nice.
Does Nubster want those berries, or can I have him sniff out something with you?
The dealer's choice. If Nubster wants berries, Nubster can have berries, but
I want to have him sniff around, see if there's anything else.
Yeah.
Like, ask him.
we're gonna...
Find something you want to eat, Nubs.
He doesn't want anything.
He can still smell the spice from the restaurant. He's like,
That was worse.
delicious.
Do it
Okay.
again.
Yeah, Nubster's
No
just
way.
staring.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very much smelling the spices from town.
Okay.
But he seems pretty excitable around all of the berry bushes. It might just be that there's too many smells.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Can I try something as Bentley?
Certainly.
So
I'd be offended if you didn't.
I wanna fish again, but not with bait.
Okay.
Like I wanna just like fish not for like a viable Pokemon, but more for like
A phage.
fish, which we've established are a thing, just so I don't feel bad having to eat like something that
Some
isn't a
carp?
Pokemon.
Yeah, Crash looks like he's holding on to some kind of fish.
So I wanna
Definitely not a Pokemon.
I wanna just like drop the hook in the water basically and tell Quillfish and Crash to like kind of
Scare stuff to it.
like scare the schools like through the hook, and hopefully I can like catch something that way that would be more like human food basically.
Yeah, I will give that a 70% chance to work.
So I have to roll a D100.
Please do.
I'm not gonna roll my metal
Don't
dice.
do it.
Yeah. Alright.
Because that's relatively reasonable that Crash and Quillfish could scare something onto your line.
26.
26. Quillfish is still very enamored with the lily pads, but he scares one closer to you to the point that you can see just like two very large, like beige lips. They're just go.
Hello there. You wanna help me fish? That's not a yes or a no.
It just kind of wiggles a little bit.
This is one of the lily pads.
I don't know what to do.
It like wiggles closer to Rose, and she goes and like licks her. She's like, "Ew, what?" She's like,
Why would it do that?
and then it wiggles closer to you and like over by your shoe. And she goes,
What do you want?
This thing's great.
Can I help you?
It only speaks in tongues.
You should lick it.
I should lick it.
That's a hard pass.
yeah. So far, it's still been like underwater, but you just feel like this weird, rough, leathery tongue just brushing up against your leg.
Oh, leathery.
Starts like licking at your shoelaces.
Thanks, Kiki.
Trying to fish here, friend. Should help me or go along on your way.
From like muffled under the water, you just.
Is that Crash?
You can see Crash is like a little ways behind this thing, just sinking back down again. He's going full primal. He's like,
Oh no.
I say nothing.
hey, Crash,
Letting us play out.
you're in water, Crash. You've never been in water before.
Not.
Go ahead and roll your attack with advantage,
Oh snap.
because incoming.
Oh my god, this thing's ruined.
What'd you do?
23.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll all of your damage. Your 46 plus 3.
I'm not there to stop him. 14.
Yeah. As Crash gets closer, he's still like dragging behind him just the carcass of the other fish that he caught.
Lamp.
And he's just sinks into the lily pad thing, and the thing goes and he flails it above water, and he's like excitedly looking at you. He looks like a cat that just caught a bird for somebody. He's like, "Here, you wanted this?"
It's like, put it away, Crash. I don't want them. Thank you. I'm trying to fish here, Crash. You're scaring the fish away. I need you to scare the fish back to the hook, like you were doing. You gotta get Quillfish to help you. That's not answering the question, and now we've scared away all the fish.
They're both like,
Quillfish jumps in and is like, "Dude, we got it for you."
Yeah, good
The little
work.
thing's just squealing the whole time.
Good work, gents.
no.
This is truly a terrifying experience. I don't like any
And
of
a
this.
couple other of them kind of like start to circle you, and they just go.
God.
They're just like licking you, like, "Hey, put him down."
Why?
And they get closer to Crash, and like, "Hey, stop!" Like, let it go! And there's just like a half dozen of these things just licking Crash. Crash like,
If you let him go, Crash, I'm sure they'll swim away.
would Crash let go?
does Crash know what this thing is?
No. has no idea. It's just squealing and he's getting enjoyment out of it.
I mean, he'd look
like a
at
sweet
Bentley
toy.
and Bentley's like, let it down. He's like, then he looks at the quillfish. What's the quillfish do?
Quillfish is like, murder.
Oh my god.
The Quillfish is like, we got what we wanted. You wanted a fish, we got you a fish.
Savage. What's happening?
Quillfish is like, you got it. Like, we're good. We
Catch
did
it to save its life.
Yeah.
Crash is gonna like
For
look around
real.
again and see how many of these things are circling him.
Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 now.
Or,
and a couple
or
more
you're
swimming
gonna have to
downstream.
have Rose do something. Aqua ring the
Crash
lily pad.
is at this point just gonna throw it into Bentley's lap.
Okay, yeah. It lands in your lap and you're just going,
Rose, can you do your aqua ring and try and heal this thing so it's not yelling at me, please?
Crash just looks at you like so dejected. He's like,
It was a good catch, Crash, but honestly, it was just kind of sitting there. It wasn't
the
all
little
that
things are
impressive.
still just licking you and Rose. And Rose is like, why are we here?
Oh my god. We're still here. This is sexual harassment.
What is this
I
thing?
don't want to be licked. It's a bunch of low tats.
Yeah, the one that's in your lap just kind of like rolls back into the water and is like,
And Rose.
Show up with a restraining
away.
order. You can't be within 20 feet of me.
no, touching!
It's circling me and licking me. I don't like it.
When the wounded one hits the water, they all disperse. And Crash is like,
I didn't want to eat that, Crash. That's gross.
Quillfish swims over to Crash and is like,
You too. I don't want you ganging. Help me with the fish. Help me with the fishing on the hook. You swim and send fish towards the hook, and then I can eat that fish. I don't want to eat a lotad. I don't want to eat
Crash
that.
just angrily pulls up the fish that he caught and he goes,
I thought that was Don't know what that means, Crash. Don't know what any of it means.
Why can't CJ be here?
Just get out of the water, man.
At this point.
it's not worth it. Probably around that time you see Phoebe sprinting back to the Pokemon Center to grab Nebster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoebe, you see like this very dejected, punctured lily pad just slowly floating upstream. Like, that's unnatural.
Oh no.
And you see
Crash was here, just like strapped onto it.
And Crash is just angrily like,
Alright, Crash, how about I hold your fish, I'll hold it, and you catch another, and then we'll have 2 fish.
make a persuasion check.
Good luck.
Okay, good.
Natural
right.
one.
That's about right.
You give me your fish, and then we'll have 2 fish. Crash just looks at you and goes,
Alright, fine, do your thing, go catch whatever.
and he just dives back into the water.
Jeez.
You can see him like 30 feet away just doing the alligator thing, but he's looking at you and just just angrily staring at you the whole time.
I'll pull up my hook and my rod and just put it away.
Okay.
This is a lost cause.
It's at this point that you've been kind of floating on Rose, who's just been a passive observer, and you feel her tail just smack into the water, and you can see like a relatively good-sized fish just swims up alongside you, just dazed. It's like,
I'll grab that. Thanks, Rose. Good work. That's
she just looks back at you and she goes,
only Quillfish and Crash would listen. It'd be great, but glad you're here. Now I have dinner, so appreciate you. Don't know why the others had to be such bullies, but okay.
Crash is a wild boy. Quillfish is just trying to figure out where he stands.
Yeah.
Sweet. You ready to go to the restaurant?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I have
Her
a-
teams. Oh wait.
I have an odd question. I don't think it's been addressed.
Oddish.
What time of year is it?
What time of year?
Yeah.
You guys are in like very late summer, moving into early fall.
Okay.
So you guys left like in the equivalent of like really late July, early August.
Okay.
Now it's probably mid-August, somewhere around there. You spent a lot of that time in Xantha. That's why it was
Yeah,
exceptionally hot.
We really did.
It's because you guys were in like the tail end of hot season.
Cool.
Bird teams.
Yes.
You sent Evinrude, Monty, and Violet, right?
Yes.
Cool. Evinrude comes back with what looks to be a discarded Kakuna husk that has since, like, now is full of like night crawlers and other squirrely buggies
Interesting.
all around.
Could you imagine what Nipsey would have brought back?
I'm very glad we didn't get the answer to that.
Just a leg, a human leg. Be like,
Cook that shit up, Remy.
Here's a human corpse that
Just-
my parents found.
where did he get? All right, I'll cook it. Yeah, sorry, I asked.
Yeah, just don't question it. Sheesh.
Violet.
It was
Probably-
17 and 18.
Yeah. Violet brings back what would Violet eat? What
Yeah.
would Violet want? Because Monty
Violet.
probably brings you back like a mostly dead or fully dead Weedle or something equivalent. Just a very large
Bug.
bug.
Okay.
Like a big, probably like almost like a rhinoceros beetle looking thing.
Dang. I was gonna say that
Did you know she
would-
likes sweet things?
Yeah, I was gonna say she brought back like maybe 1 or 2 fruits
Okay.
and like a bunch of flowers.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Violet comes back with like a full-on bouquet.
Yeah.
Using all her arms to hold things. She's like, oh,
In a
what?
basket? Violet, where'd you get that?
She's like, I picked up a basket with it while we were flying. I'm so okay, I can do this in the fight scene. Yeah, and then Monty will bring you back like big,
huge one.
crunchy, like carapace beetle and like a worm in one of his claws. And he's like,
Alright, yeah, you hold on to that.
Jeez.
he's like, "Rah!"
Here, just park on the arm and hold your
Yeah.
stuff.
He sits on like with one claw and he's holding the worm and it's still wriggling and it like kind of touches your arm a couple times. Like, ooh,
I'm like, good thing I got my glove on.
Yeah.
And then I'm holding little buddy and the fruit, and then
little buddy's like horrified and disgusted, but also really fascinated. And the big bugs.
And then,
He's like, "It's the
Violet's-
size of me.
Violet's floating with me with her stuff, and let's go get in line. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
First we went empty-handed, and now
Yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
How do I carry all these things in a backpack?
All right, so
They're $30 at Kmart.
I want to ask Quillfish. Quillfish, do you want to just hang out in the river while we go eat?
He just like swims around you a couple times.
I'll let Quillfish just hang. Crash, let's go find CJ.
He lets out like a couple air bubbles and
Yeah,
sinks a little lower.
And then I'll ride Rose back to like land where I can meet up with everybody and go to the bridge.
Rose will like flop lazily on the land alongside you and then is like, bro, please. Please.
Could I pick her up? Probably not, huh?
She is very heavy.
Okay.
Just call her back for now. And
Well, I mean, is it like unpleasant for her to move?
She's like very visibly laboring to move like a third as fast as you are.
All right, I'll call her back.
Okay. Yeah, she gives you a couple looks like, please.
Okay.
She's like, in there? No problem.
I'm gonna feel so bad if they don't make Pokemon food. I'm like, sorry guys.
Thanks for helping get us
Yeah.
all this awesome stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys approach the restaurant. It looks like the line of people that were outside, most of them aren't even like participating in the meal. They just seem to have brought things for the restaurant.
Okay.
And then as you guys show up with your arms full, you see he's a pretty tall guy. Very fit, I guess you would say. He looks like he takes care of himself. He's wearing a very fashionable but sort of out of place like feathered cap with like a big swooping brim, and it's got a long bluish green feather sticking out of one of the sides. He's wearing a long coat, and he's got some like water wading boots on. He looks like he's just been in the water. Like you can see, he seems pretty wet. And he appears to be discussing things with a couple of the townspeople that are coming in. They're like, "Hey, I brought you like this spice. Maybe you could use it for this." And every single person, he gives like a genuine thank you. He shakes their hand. He knows their name, and he sends them on their way. And he's like, he's very keen on saying like, "I know you didn't have to, but like, thank you for doing this." You get the feeling that you are in the presence of Remy LaRue.
Sweet.
Guys, that's Remy. That's him. That's the pro battler.
Dang.
So I guess he is the chef here. I didn't know that, but that's awesome.
Yeah, you guys can see every time someone hands him something, he takes it, he kind of examines it, turns it over, and he goes, "Hi, thank you," and he hands it off to his assistant, which is this very large, like barrel-shaped, awkward-looking, like duck bill. It's got a full-on lily pad on its head with like a little crown on top. Just go, "Wow!" And he's like, "Way to go, Evie! Take that to the back, okay?" And she kind of like waddles it over, like wow, 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 wow. Makes this like really nasty, wet walking sound. Like,
Do you guys see that?
Super awesome.
I think that might be the chef.
Yeah, that's his Ludicolo. He battles with her.
And it
Yeah.
cooks. That's cool.
Pretty fantastic.
Men and Pokemon of many talents, clearly.
Yeah.
So should we just go up individually and tell him what we have and what we'd like to have
I think
cooked,
we
I
just
guess?
go up as a group.
Yeah.
I'm pretty nervous, guys. I mean, I watched this guy on TV. He's a pro battler. I don't know that I could... why don't you guys go first?
as you guys are talking, you look up and you see he's not where he was, and you feel a hand on your shoulder. He goes,
Oh my god.
"Hello, kids. Welcome. You are from out of town. Yes, I have not seen you before."
Correct.
You're Remy LaRue?
Remy LaRue, the one and only. And he gives you like a deep bow. He kind of takes his hat off.
This is Bentley. He's a massive fan.
He goes, "Oh, well, thank you.
You won the Loris Invitational. That was amazing.
I did win."
Wow, I watched that on TV. I watched every match.
As well, it is always nice to meet someone from the good old days, you know, who knows you, you know, it is good. So kids, you're welcome to Wattalanga. I don't know if anyone has officially welcomed you, but welcome to the Cajun Crocodile, most of all. This is used to be my home, but when the flooding happens, you know, half the house is a bad place to be. You know, I open it up. A lot of you know, they're little whoopers. They move in upstairs. I let them stay. It's fine. They help me unflood the house so they can stay. It is all good. So. I see you guys have brought some things. That is good. A lot of foreigners sometimes, you know, they don't think to bring stuff to the restaurant, but it means a lot. It is sort of a tradition after the flooding. The whole town, you know, they rally around me. They say, you know, "Remy, how can we rebuild? You know, we have to move on. The river, it is not safe." And I open my doors to the people and they stay here. And in return, they help me to open my restaurant. He goes, "I must introduce you to Evangeline." He goes, "Evie, come back up." And you're, and the little duck thing kind of walks back out, and it's easily like a head and shoulders above all of you.
Awesome.
It's
Wow.
like, yeah, it's very big. It's like up to Remy's shoulders, and he's like, "This is Evangeline. If you need anything tonight and you cannot find me, please feel free to grab her." She responds to Evie as well if her name is too long for you. I understand, you know, sometimes you don't have time to say all of everyone's name. Like for me, you can call me Remy. It is fine. The LaRue part, you know, is extra.
Mr. LaRue.
Just Remy, please.
Okay, Remy,
Please.
sorry. This might be a stupid question, but do you cook Pokemon here for people and for Pokemon?
Do we?
What?
Do we cook Pokemon?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like,
Do we cook for both?
yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Do I cook Pokemon? Absolutely not.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
That is okay, my friend. Do not be nervous. Do not be. It is okay.
Easier said than done. Okay,
It's okay. Would it put you at ease to meet the chef? Would it?
Yes, it would.
It would
It would help him. It would help him a lot.
What he said, yeah.
Okay. He goes, "Give me one moment, okay? You will meet the maestro. Wait right here."
Okay.
He goes, "He would be delighted to see what a couple of troublesome youths bring to his restaurant, okay? So wait right here, I will go get him for you." He kind of saunters off majestically into the back of the kitchen. And you can hear like the clanging of some pots and pans, and he goes, "Hey, maestro, I have some kids who want to meet you." And you can hear like the clanging kind of stops, and you see this very reasonably sized, I guess. I want to say it's small, but it's probably like 2, maybe 3 feet tall. very dark black fur. So you guys have never seen anything quite like what steps around the corner. It's got one of its arms is like a very sharpened, serrated, and curved set of blades. And it connects to like the rest of its arms, like its hand. Sorry, not the whole arm. It's not like Wolverine, but like actually it is like Wolverine. More like Wolverine than that. I'm rambling again. It's got the two like very long, curved, serrated knives that look perfect for like cooking a variety of things. And its other arm, it appears to be almost entirely overgrown in moss, and there's like little mushrooms and small berries that are kind of growing out of there. It looks like little sprouts of like spices kind of coming off. And it's currently in the process of like wiping off its one non-serrated hand. And it walks up to you and in very, very broken speak just says, "Good meet you. I'm Maestro."
Hello,
Hi.
hello, Maestro.
Hi, Maestro.
Hello.
Goes, "Pleasure."
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Are you gonna be cooking for us today?
Cook.
Cool.
Great.
We brought some ingredients.
See,
And
explain.
I'll show him. I'll have little buddy give him the fruit, and then I'll also take out the cactus juice I have and like open it up so he can.
Yeah, he kind of takes a minute.
smell it.
Very sweet. And he looks down at little buddy and he just goes. And little buddy's like, "I brought you this," and he goes. And like a little bit of the juice starts to fall down, and he kind of scrapes a little bit onto his finger, and he offers it down to little buddy. And you watch little buddy just like gets this big smile on his face, and he's like,
Nice.
tart.
Okay, and then my friends here brought some food. If you could, I don't know if you want to mix them or like make them their own thing, but Monty's got this stuff.
He goes, "I have bugs." He goes, and he takes the large beetle that's still kind of squirming. He goes,
All right.
and he kind of puts it into a little ingredients basket that he's getting together. And he grabs Monty's large worm and he goes, He goes,
And then Violet will give her flowers and
he
fruit.
goes,
Emery, do you want to show the Maestro what you got? And he'll just like buzz down and drop that kakuna husk filled with other grubs and whatnot.
Yep. Maestro kind of takes a moment, lets the smell sink in, and he just goes,
Then for me and Rose here, and I'll send out Seal. We caught fish together, and I also have an oranberry and a chilanberry. I don't know if these are for people or just for Pokemon, but those are the other ingredients that we have.
He points at the oranberry and he goes, sour.
All right. Sounds pretty
And he
good.
points to the chilanberry. He goes, for, and he points to Rose. He goes, for
Yeah, you're
you.
okay. Well, you're the Maestro.
Yeah, Remy kind of butts in. He goes, he's trying to say, you will not like the taste of this one. Too many seeds.
All right. Well, he knows best. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dump all of the bright heart-shaped berries that everybody. I'm like, this is what my crew found.
Maestro just goes, and Remy just goes, do you and your friends, do you like things that are, like exceptionally bitter?
I don't know.
Like really, like super, like
You're welcome.
very bitter, Things that like they'll make like your cheeks will go.
Like no, not for everyone, but if you really like bitter, you will like this berry.
Okay.
He will cook it for you if you want to try, but we should warn you, like it's very bitter.
Okay.
Hey, you want to give Bang one of those, and he'll give you the fruit that he has?
Sure.
We'll do that because he'll like that a lot.
Yeah. He goes, that berry is tart. The one you have is very bitter.
I mean, they all seem to be excited about it out there.
Crash at this point stomps back on the shore and
Oh
just
God.
goes, he just goes, hello there. And Maestro just kind of waddles over and goes, He kind of sticks his claw in there and goes, macaron.
Oh. Okay.
Remy goes, where did you find that? That is not, you don't see those fish in these waters. How did you do that? You bring that from out of town? Where are you from? That is so crazy.
I wasn't with him when he caught it, Bentley.
Well, I don't have an answer for you. He went swimming around and then he caught a big fish and he refused to give it up. And I tried to have him help me catch fish, and then Rose caught it. It was a whole thing.
That sounds like it.
And then Maestro looks at your and Rose's fish once more and he goes, and he kind of like nudges Remy and he goes, salmon. He goes, yes, salmon.
Nice catch,
Goes,
Rose.
and Maestro looks at you and goes, smoked.
All right. Yeah, I mean, again, you're the chef, you're the maestro. I defer to you.
Pendleton and Slurp will approach, and Pendleton will just be like, honey, bro.
Honey and bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Slurp will, however he's going
It's
to.
that little root.
Yeah.
Maestro, upon seeing both of these sets of ingredients, the small green bananas and the sort of like honeyish looking root, he goes, rare.
Yep.
And bitter, but not as bitter.
Awesome. Perfect.
It was not ripe.
Okay.
The banana thing?
Yeah. He's pointing at the banana. He's like, 2 weeks.
Okay. I'll hold on to that then.
We'll be back.
He goes right now.
I was thinking.
Right now, bitter.
Okay.
2 weeks, savory.
Oh. Definitely something I'm interested in.
Please go on the pickle.
Yeah, I'm gonna elbow Pendleton and be like, you still got those pickles, bro?
Pendleton goes.
Let's see what happens.
He pulls out the jar, and Maestro just looks at it and goes. Pendleton goes. And Maestro just leans in and goes. Expired. He goes.
That's how you say rotten.
He looks at you and goes. Very sweet.
Oh, interesting. Well, it makes sense as to why you like
He
it.
looks at Remy and he's like, what is that thing? And he goes, oh, like candy, the thing the children love, you know. He says it will be very sweet.
Oh.
Like almost too sweet for most people's palate, but you might really like it. But
Interesting.
you will either like it or be way too sweet.
Okay.
Don't be off-put by the smell.
Okay.
I'd be intrigued to sample that around to see what of our
Who likes it?
Yeah.
Because I have notes from forever ago on who likes bitter. Obviously, our team has expanded greatly, so
Yes.
it might be worth revisiting. But
I know.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't either.
I remember that. I just didn't.
I
take
just don't
notes,
remember
So of
who-
course I don't have that anymore.
What?
yeah, I've got them. I got
You
bitter
do?
notes. Yeah.
Nice. I'll keep that with you because
Because I have totally forgotten.
I don't remember.
When was that?
Sure.
Like Stetson Farms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it happened, but like your teams have grown so much and
Yeah.
so many things have happened.
I
that,
have,
like,
What
yeah.
determined who liked what?
We
it was
did.
a very taste test.
Yeah, we did a sample platter and let everyone try it. It was session 5. Monty was lukewarm on it. Violet hated
Oh,
it.
that's why.
was
Because
like,
I wasn't there for that.
for that one?
Yeah, that was the session I missed.
No, that was the one where we battled the Team Rocket guy
Right.
with the Arbok.
Right.
Oh, you weren't there for that.
Yes.
I thought you were there for that.
No, so that's why I don't remember. Now I don't feel
Yes.
stupid.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Remy and be like, "What is Maestro?"
He goes, oh, he's a cook.
Yeah. Okay. Like.
Oh, you mean like, oh, I
But,
see what you're saying. He goes, Maestro, why don't you and Evie get to the kitchen, okay? Get started for the kids, okay? And make them something they don't forget. Mm-hmm. And Maestro's like, he goes, pleasure, cook.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Maestro.
Pleasure to eat.
He goes, and he kind of like starts walking away. And he goes, Maestro, there was some trainer rolled in a few years back. They say Maestro is something called a sneasel, but they say he is not like the others, I guess. You know, he's like, they're supposed to be in like high up, super cold mountains. We find Maestro, he is on a makeshift boat he made out of logs. He was farming in the boat, he was self-sufficient. But the flooding brought him down to town. We used to trade with him outside, but the flood brought him here, and he stayed.
Nice.
What?
That's real cool.
Yeah, so I guess his kind are supposed to be, you know, like super icy. A lot of them are like thieves. Maestro is none of these things. He's very nice.
He seems
He's
amazing.
a good chef, too. Trust me, you guys will love what he cooks, okay?
I want a Pokemon chef.
Just steal him.
I'm like kind of tempted to see if little buddy can go in the kitchen and watch.
Oh, do that.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Hey Remy, my little Cyndaquil here seems to be.
Yeah, he's very cute.
He is. He seems kind of intrigued around all this food and the smells.
Oh, you want to see?
Can
What
he
goes
just
on?
can he just watch Maestro
Of
cook?
course you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little buddy, do you want to watch Maestro cook?
Maestro's like, or little buddy's like,
All right, go ahead, buddy. Nice.
and he kind of waddles around the corner, and you watch Evangeline, the large grass-looking thing, just picks little buddy up and just puts him on her head, and he's just sitting there like, just staring and watching him cook.
What kind of Pokemon is Eevee again?
Ludicolo.
He goes, that is, she is a Ludicolo. You know, she is, she floated into town one day. She's, you see like all the lily pads outside? You
Yeah.
know? That was her not too long ago in the grand scheme of things.
Nice. She's cool.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Remy.
Sure.
So
Fire away.
my dad used to come here, and he loves your restaurant.
What is your dad's name?
His name's Chamberlain.
Is your last name Ritter?
Yes.
I remember him.
Yeah.
He come here all the time when he's a young man. Back before I was, super famous, whatever. When I was just getting started, he come here. He believed in me. Very nice man. He turned us on to what is the plant from where you are from?
From Ambercrag?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do we have a plant in Ambercrag? Would I know the plant?
Yeah. What's the plant name of Craggle?
Oh, I'm gonna make it up right
Yeah.
now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay, I was like, do I know this? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be really dry, right? Because we're like in that kind of mountainy area by the mines. So it's
called
It is for food?
jumping.
It is you can like grind the shell into good spices. Inside is not so great, but
Okay,
the
yeah,
spices
it's
are
kind of like a pine cone, but like a Pokemon version of a pine cone, where it's got like a really sharp smell to it.
good. Yeah, it's like very aromatic and makes of really good spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, Your dad still sends those sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yes, I guess.
Does he send PETA?
Because that the little gray
bird.
Yeah, it looks like he cannot fly because he's too big. Yes. I love to feed him. He is a delight. He always brings something too. He brings the spices and he catch something on the way.
Oh, nice.
I love PETA. That's right. Yeah, tell your dad next time he come by to bring you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Next time he go on his big journeys around town, sending letters by himself, tell him to bring his kids.
Okay. Have you met my brother, Toby?
He goes, I've met Toby. He goes, you two are close?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I fucking hate my brother.
He goes, you should keep it that way.
Whoa!
He goes, I'm sorry, I overstepped.
Putting a wedge into Milo's
He goes,
family.
I overstepped my bounds. I mean
He's
to make
very uncomfortable.
I mean to make I say like a joke, you know. He is a good kid, but he does some strange things.
Yeah.
He speaks his mind and should not always.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, he was here a few months back. I think he was traveling with a big brown bird. It squawks a lot, make a lot of noise.
Sounds like him.
Yeah, I tell him, I say, if you find ingredients nearby, we will cook for you. He opted instead for chef special.
Yeah, that's what my dad raves about the chef special.
Yeah, your dad, first couple of times he come in, he always forget to bring stuff.
Yeah.
Chef special is whatever is left from dinner service.
Oh, okay.
Maestro is good cook, but there is much better than leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah, we
It
wanted
is a lot of like casseroles.
Gotcha. We wanted to try the local way and bring stuff in.
Yeah, it is always better to bring things.
And then I don't know, but he used to talk about a gardener that lives here.
Ah, you speak of Lillian.
If that's her name, is she still?
That is what they call her.
Gotcha.
Nobody really know her name.
Is she still here?
She is, but she is. What is the word when someone is? They have been around for a while.
They're old.
That is the word.
Oh.
She is. Yeah. She has very gray. She does not get around a whole lot.
Gotcha.
If you are around the southeast quadrant of town, you might see her assistant floating around. Although some say that Lillian is his assistant. They call him Mr. K. They used to call him Keeper, but now we're all very familiar with Mr. K. Big red, a lot of tentacles. He helps grow all the plants in town.
Nice.
I'm sure if you go visit her, she loves company.
Okay. Cool.
So, Remy, should we just find a table somewhere and then maybe...
Please, if you want to sit, do not let me keep you.
Well, I think we're all excited to eat, but I did want to ask if maybe at the end of our meal you could come back over so we could talk a little bit more.
But of course.
Right.
My door, Julian, is always open, except for when I'm sleeping. Then the door is closed because I'm tired.
All right, good to know, Remy. It was great to meet you.
Yes, of course. It is always good to see fresh youths, out on a journey. You remind me of me when I was young.
I have one last question before we go.
Sure.
Is there a local shop in town?
What are you looking for?
Just two things. One that maybe has just general supplies.
Okay.
Pokeballs, potions, that.
Oh, okay. You are
like
like a trainer.
Yeah.
So you want like some good stuff. Where can I send you? You can go. Do you know? Have you met Anne Marie yet?
No.
You have not met Anne Marie. Okay. You go to Anne Marie's shop. You cannot miss it. Okay. It has like a big pink flower on the top, very over the top. But I guess I have the big jaws out front, so I can't really say nothing. You will smell her shop from far away. She sells all kind of fun stuff for folks like you. There also you might find some river merchants. They might float down.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, there's I don't know his name, but he wears like a very silly, like a white hat and mask. He seems like afraid of germs, but he floats on the river. He also sells some weird stuff. lots of strange plants.
Is there anywhere here where I could buy a camera?
You do buy a camera.
Mm-hmm.
That might be. You might find that if a ship is coming down from the north, from the capital, but otherwise,
Not really.
Not really. We don't have a lot of like luxury stuff.
Okay, fair
We
enough.
really have like the basics.
And where's that feather from in your hat?
Oh, it goes. When I give Maestro free reign of the kitchen, he give me one of his feathers.
Oh, okay.
He says he can grow them back slowly, but
And it was like a green blue.
yeah. The guy who come in and say, "Oh, he is a sneasel. He is weird. I have to have him." He said usually it's like a red feather, and like he is supposed to be. He said something about like darkness and icicles, but I don't listen. No, Maestro is very good with like plants and stuff. He's a great swimmer. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Who was
He's
that?
a little crazy.
That guy sounds crazy.
He goes, yeah, he rolled through town a while ago. What was his name? You know, he called himself like, oh, I'm collection maniac or something along those lines. He does not give like a normal name. You know how like I meet you, I say hi, I'm Remy. He don't do that. He has
Sounds like
titles.
someone we want to avoid.
Yeah, you know, he have titles. He said he was heading east. He was going to Mayburn, but I would not worry about him. But if you see him, you know, he's super weird.
Okay.
He say he is a big collector. He like rare things, but you know, Maestro, he's not for sale. I don't have him. He's free to go whenever he wants.
Sounds
but
weird. But
he is a hero to the people.
That's
so
awesome.
We protect his privacy, you know.
Right on.
But yeah, by all means, children, don't let me keep you. Please find a table, sit, enjoy. Your Pokemon are welcome to be out throughout the duration of your meal. And we do ask if you're going to fight, though please take it outside. The building is not so stable. So, you know, big explosive fight, you know, if you fireballs each other, I don't know what you do, but like do it out inside, you know.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Remy.
of course, kids. If you need a place to stay as well, I do have spare rooms. If you don't mind sharing rooms with whoopers, they're everywhere.
Perfect. I mean,
I don't mind at all.
I'd be down to go in and like help clean it up too, like one of the rooms or something.
So, by all means, I would very much appreciate it. You know, just be careful. You know, some of the wood is kind of rotty. Don't want you to fall into the water. You know.
Okay.
Very uncomfortable. You know, you get showered, you're ready for bed, you fall in the swamp, you have to do it all over again. Happens all the time.
Thank you, Remy.
Yeah, of course.
Final question.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So many last questions.
I just recently took up fishing and caught a couple of water type Pokemon. I caught a seal here. Her name's Rose, and caught a quillfish. He's out swimming around doing his own thing right
That's
now.
a good place for him to be. You know.
Yeah, but
outside.
we heard that there was a trainer group here that could help with teaching trainers new moves, and I was wondering maybe you could.
I see.
Yeah, maybe you could help me either with like fishing techniques to make me better fish. I'm not too good at it right now, or if you could like.
But you seem to be a skilled angler, you know. You have you caught your friend Rose.
Yeah, well,
here.
the circumstances of catching both of those were a little off, but
Well, how do you think I met Eevee? You think I stayed dry the whole time?
I guess I don't know.
Exactly.
All right.
Every good fisher has at least one good story.
Well,
And you seem to have two.
I have at least 2, yeah. Of 3. 4. I don't know. A lot.
He goes, keep trying. You will get good if you are not already. Because from what I can see, you are a skilled angler. You don't need help from someone like me. But if you want, here's a Remy hot tip for you. And he kind of leans down, pulls out a very small box for you, and he opens it up and he goes, the creatures that swim in the water, you know, they have the lily pads on their heads. They scare the fish away. So you want to go where they're not, okay? Because otherwise all you will catch is lily pads. They will lick your legs. It's very gross.
Yeah, they were licking my legs earlier. It was terrible.
Yeah, so what you do, okay, we have Maestro makes a honey barbecue sauce. Very good. Very, very good. Your little bear friend, okay? So you know how he brought in some of that honey, okay?
Yeah.
So you go catch little grasshoppers outside, you know, you see them jumping all around, they're on everything.
Okay.
You catch some of those, okay? You stick them in that sauce. Keep them very sticky. And you stick them on the end of the hook, throw it in, the fish go nuts for it.
Oh, all right. That's a great tip. Thanks, Remy.
I think I want to sit down and talk amongst the group while we wait for some food.
So ready to eat.
So let's go get a table. Thank you, Remy. We'll be in touch, and we'll just
Yes, please do.
we'll pick a room and clean it and sleep in it.
Yes, of course. Let me know if you need anything, okay? My house is your house.
You're amazing.
Because I do try, thank you. And he excuses himself from the group and he heads into the kitchen to help with the preparation of dinner.
Let's go sit over in that table.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Thank you.
it's a nice secluded like corner bench.
Wow. There's a lot more going on here than I think we've ever been able to do.
Yeah.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
So, you know how they say don't meet your heroes? They're full of it. That was really cool. He's such a nice guy.
Seems like
That's why I kind of wanted to get a camera, was take a photo of the two of you so you can have them like sign it.
That's pretty nice of you, Milo, but I was thinking also, I mean, I didn't want to sour the mood just then because we were having a really good conversation, but should we tell Remy about the whole Team Rocket takeover situation?
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to.
I didn't
There's
wanna...
a lot to go through because I was gonna ask about like the rite of learning that's here, so we could go learn stuff and where the gym is, and
I was blocking rite of learning. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
but
and then
that
we
was-
found about your dick brother.
yeah, he passed through here at some point. I'm okay with chilling here and let him get in a little more ahead.
Are you following him?
Huh?
Are you following him?
No.
Oh.
If it was that, I'd be like, let's keep going. No need to be here.
I really want to find him. He's such a dick. Can't wait to see him again.
Is he older than you?
Yeah, he's older than me.
Why don't you like him?
Because he's a jerk, and he doesn't think that Monty should be my friend.
respect.
Because it's Monty, or just in general?
Well, he always made fun of me because when my egg hatched, it wasn't a Pidgey.
Oh.
And like, kind of one of those, wow, you're worthless. You can't even hatch a Pidgey. You got the wrong bird.
Wow.
And that was kind of where my like drive to work with Monty came from.
I only met him a couple times. He was not nice.
He sounds pretty awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know how Remy is like insanely nice?
Yeah.
Think like literally the exact opposite.
Yeah, he's a jerk. I don't like him.
Your brother sounds like all of my family.
Well, they're maybe Toby's adopted.
Oh my
Does
god.
anyone have pleasant siblings?
But I mean,
No.
I think with how far we've come, I haven't seen Toby in a while, so I don't know what he's doing. But I think Monty and Violet could take him. That's kind of one of my.
I mean, she did obliterate a Noctowl.
Yeah.
The odds are pretty good.
I mean, like, he's always kind of beat me up in training when I've been trying to train Monty's used his Pidgeotto to his advantage and taken me out and make me fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
he used to put like poop in your shoes. And
Yeah.
he would
So-
steal your glove and hide it.
So, like, one of the things is, you know, I really want to prove that Monty can do it. And, like, on that note, any Pokemon can deliver mail. And that's really exciting to me. But the only reason, really, I've been, like, training and doing the gym circuit is so that if I ever run into him, I can stand my ground.
Nice.
But, yeah, anyway,
We can help you too.
I mean, that's super awesome, but it would have to be one-on-one.
He's gotta do that on his own.
Yeah.
Dude's gotta do.
But yeah, I mean, we got the gym here. We've got. I want to go to the Rite of Learning. I think it'd be. Do you know what kind of Pokemon Remy has? I don't remember. Sorry,
Well-
I'm not a hyper fan.
He has Ludicolo for sure, obviously, but I think I'm trying to remember because he specializes in water types, and I think he had like a Sea King, and I think he might have had a Whiscash.
Wow.
He had a lot of really cool water type, and that one festival that he won, he stormed the tournament. He was really on his game that year. It was really impressive.
I think it'd be really cool if you took Rose and or Quillfish to try to train with him.
I 1,000% agree. I mean, now that I've got the new fishing technique, I feel like I could be a better fish. And he already told me that I'm a good fisherman. I don't think that I'm a good fisherman, but if Remy thinks so, then I feel like I must be doing something right. But yeah, the Rite of Learning, I mean, I have enough water types. Maybe he could teach me a thing or two, but...
Yeah. I mean, we don't know if he's the one that runs the Rite of Learning, but if he's not, I think if we're here and we're helping clean up his house and whatnot, that we could trade all of our efforts in as a favor to have you train with him.
Yeah, I think the two things that I'd like to ask him is whether he'd come to the Rite of Learning with us and teach us some things, especially the water types on the team. Maybe he could help Crash master the water bite. He was doing pretty good in the water earlier.
He just did it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see that, but
I think the one thing that I don't know if the way he was talking, it didn't sound like he was a pro battler anymore. Did he retire?
I mean, I haven't seen him recently, but I don't know if maybe he's just laying low and there haven't been tournaments, and after he won, maybe he felt like he reached the mountaintop. I don't know, but
it would be really intimidating to find out if he was like the gym leader.
oh yeah,
let's go.
I don't know. I mean, we didn't ask about the gym. We don't even know where it is, right?
Yeah.
So we need to figure out where the Rite of Learning is. But I mean, if we're gonna trust anybody anywhere, I feel like we can trust Remy, and if we want to let him know about what's going on in Alluvia, maybe he can at least tell some other pro battlers that could still maybe figure out that situation.
Phoebe, you're a little bit older than us. I feel like your insight might be a little better than ours in this scenario, but I mean, it seems kind of like this town is small, secluded, and like communal enough that they might not be as like connected to the insane goings on in terms of being able to trust people.
No.
Do you kind of read it that way too? Like this seems kind of like a safe place where people are cool, and I mean, I'm not saying go around willy-nilly and telling everyone everything about us, but like Remy and like the people that work here seem...
I mean, yeah, he seems cool.
Hey kids, welcome to town. Sit down. He used to be on Team Rocket. This guy's really nervous. I don't know what's going on.
I'm hesitant to tell anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything like about your name or anything like that.
Well, I just don't think it's a good idea in general, or like unless you bring it up. Like, did you hear about what's happening in Xanth?
Specifically, I mean like us being here and not having to worry about rushing out.
Oh.
Like anyone here being like sending correspondence.
Everybody seems super chill so far.
I
Okay.
feel like we were trying to check it out.
So we
but
can take our
should-
time, kind of.
Yeah, but just constant vigilance.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But it's not like we have to do what we want to do and move on.
No.
Like we were in Alluvia.
I agree. I feel like we're pretty under the radar here, but I mean, we don't have to. Obviously, CJ will keep your secret safe, but if there's someone here who we can trust, who we can alert to Team Rocket causing mayhem in another city, I feel like we need to let that person know.
I kind of want to see if we go to Anne Marie's shop, if they have any like Wattalanga gear, even if you had like fisher clothes or something, and just like change our look a little bit, do a little refresh.
Or maybe they have like Wattalanga bowls.
That's what I'm hoping too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of already missed the boat with catching water types, if that's what it's good at.
Still transfer them into it though. It's
true.
pretty cool.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, because like I've got little Buddy and Howl and Xantha balls, but yeah, I mean, even if there was stuff there that looked like it was Wattalanga gear, and then wearing it we look like we're from here, would be a nice...
Yeah, I mean, my only concern is it seems like there are a lot of people who are merchants who kind of like boat in and out and don't really live here, so...
That's why I'm saying we go to Anne Marie's with the big flower on it, like, because that's we want to buy local stuff, if in that regard.
Who knows? What if we find stuff in Remy's house? We're cleaning it up.
Just clothes.
Yep.
Like really fancy.
Just steal shit from him. I found this while cleaning. It is mine.
You wearing this, Remy? No, you can have it.
You wearing this or not? Not right now. So
That guy's mine now. Thank you. You're a nice guy.
So yeah, so the general consensus is that we all kind of feel like we're okay here. Maybe look for stuff to change up our look.
Feels like Xantha to me.
Does it?
I mean, I wasn't worried about it in Xantha, with the exception of Kaz, but that was a whole different
I mean, that was
thing.
as soon as we got there.
Yeah, that was a whole
We
different
were
thing.
attacked.
So,
Okay, well let's enjoy some food then.
yeah. At this point, Evie walks back over with little buddy, just like holding on. He's got a little spoon of some sauce, and he's like, he's just very excitedly
Needs
waddling
salt.
over. And Evie
Sorry,
kind of like holds up my
pretentious.
hand, and he jumps on there and lowers him down, and he's just got the biggest smile on his face, and
Was
he
that
holds the
fun?
spoon up to you.
Oh,
It's like it's the beginnings of like a very nice stew.
nice.
It's the spot. You feel
That's
very warm.
looking
and
really
fuzzy
good,
inside.
little buddy. Did you help him make that?
He goes,
No. Well, I'm glad you had fun, and I'll like have him plop back in my lap.
yeah. He's just very excited. He's sitting there and he's like looking at the spoon. He's like,
If you let little buddy just sit here for a year, like William puts the chef's hat over him and he's just on Ludicolo, like controlling her to cook.
oh my god. Pixar crossover. Some more time passes and your respective meals are brought up to you.
Ooh, buddy.
So
A
are there
dish
like,
for all kinds.
yeah, are there like specific things to specific Pokemon and people?
No, he seems to have cooked you one very large, several course meal that's
Oh,
just brought out
snap.
all at once. It's like a Hook style feast. He just fills the table with food, and your Pokemon are just like,
Yummies.
Who brought it out, Ludicolo? You-
yeah. So it's Ludicolo and a number of like small frog-looking individuals with lily pad heads,
Okay.
and they're all like, bruh. And they waddle over to the table and they like lean down and they have like the big tray on their head and they're like,
So perfect.
awesome.
Do you guys want to see if Maestro wants to eat any of this with us?
Sure.
Okay, you can ask.
It's at about this time you guys hear this little thud and kind of a tumble into the room as Derby returns.
Wow, that was so fast.
And he's like, and he just looks and goes, and he kind of waddles over to the table, dragging the bag. He's like,
I'll walk over and pick it up for him.
he's like, oh. And he kind of waddles over. He goes,
Yeah, buddy, you want some food? I gotta send a Pokemon away, you know, but kind of sucks.
I'll let you bend the rules for the feast.
I'll let
You're not
him
a
eat.
monster.
I'll let him eat, and then I'll send him
I'm
back.
not an absolute
They're all just like
monster.
shaking on your waist.
They all go, no one gets to eat.
I'm not a monster. Derby can stay
I'll
for
let
this.
Derby pick out some food that you like, and then I'll let you rest. Good job on your first delivery, and I like rub his little hat.
Yeah, he'll waddle over and grab like some of the super, super bitter fruit. He's like,
Oh, okay,
just like, yeah! He's just munching it down.
sweet.
Milo, did he bring a letter back?
I'm gonna check in a minute here because there's not really much I can do with whatever it says in it. So I'll check.
I know, but it can be a yes or no.
Oh, yeah. I'll look in the bag.
I'm assuming the general gist of your letter is, can I send my friends to you when
Yeah.
I have too many?
Yeah.
The general gist of the response is, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I got something back.
They're like, we've never had that question before, but we have no issue with it.
Okay. Cool.
And then it says, will you be staying in like Wattalanga for very long?
On the letter. Mm-hmm. So initially my plan to write in it was, I don't know how PCs work. Mm-hmm. So I was gonna just be like, if
What's your
it's,
password?
what's your Wi-Fi?
Password is Monty Rocks with an X. The username is Milo Rocks with an X.
The general synopsis was like, if you guys are cool with it, I'll just send them to you, and then when I'm in a city and call on them, I'll like send a message through the PC like, this is where I'm at, just send them here.
Cool. Yeah, that can absolutely be arranged.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, if that is your letter, then the response will be like, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So on the like patio that we're sitting on, is it like still the elevated like above the water kind of deal?
Yeah, you guys are open air. There's like some small fireflies starting to come out as the sun starts to go down.
Quillfish, can you hear me?
You hear like a big splash of it just floats up to the surface. It looks like it just inflated. It goes,
All right, I'll take like a ladle full of whatever food is there, and then just like flick it over the side to Quillfish. Was that good, bud?
gulp.
All right, well, let me know if you want more.
He just excitedly sits at the surface and looks at you.
So we've got a really bitter dish. And I know
There's
we
a very bitter dish. There's an incredibly sweet but kind of weird smelling dish.
Okay.
There's two very large smoked fish.
Cool.
Kind of like filleted out.
Mm-hmm. And there was a tart something, right?
Yes, there's a tart, like almost soup.
Okay. I want to take a little bit of the bitter dish and,
More of a
and give it to Little Buddy.
Okay.
Hey, Little Buddy, do you like this?
He just goes,
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
it's an acquired taste.
Sweet. And then I'm going to do the same with the other two.
Okay.
So I'll do a little round of the sweet.
Okay.
Hey guys, do you like this? Just trying to figure out what you like so I can make stuff.
Violet is all about that sweet.
Figured as much.
Yeah, it's like garnished with some of the flowers that she brought back and like a little bit of the nectars and little cups on the side. And she's just like drinking the nectar.
Nice.
Nectar of the gods, bruh.
It's the only way forward.
What about you, Derby? Do you like this?
Derby goes,
I'll go.
he
for
like
now.
immediately waddles back over to the bitter and is like,
All right, Derby. One last thing. Try this, and I hand him a little bit of the tart, and then you can eat that.
he goes,
Okay.
Monty seems largely indifferent, but starts to share the Kakuna shell full of bugs with Evinrude.
Okay.
They're all like grilled and neatly laid out on like a leaf. They're all like individually chopped up, and he and Evinrude kind of tear into the bugs.
Sweet.
I'll take like a half of the fish, split the half in half, and give half to Rose, and then just start eating the other half.
Yeah. Rose just starts like idly licking the fish. It's like, you're like, gross.
Can eat it. Can use your mouth.
It's just seal with the tongue constantly out of its mouth.
She's trying to go around like eating it without biting her own tongue.
It's
very difficult.
It's a struggle.
It's not easy.
Sweet. Yeah. Let you guys do stuff if you want.
Nami Namin. Just eating everything.
Yeah, Crash is exclusively eating fish.
Yeah. Alright.
Like jumping off the side, eating more.
Slurp digging on that root sauce, whatever thing
Yes,
was.
yeah. So that's part of the like super sweet meal.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the glaze that's over the top. And it's just like
Nice.
it just starts to suction as all the like glazed sauce just like goes right over to him, and he goes.
Nice. Pendleton, same deal, I imagine.
Oh, Pendleton is very distinguished. He uses silverware. He's like,
What a fancy boy. Wow. Good for you, bud.
and then you guys are very quickly brought by one of the little wait staff, a large, very large but distilled pitcher of cactus juice.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll definitely try this new cactus juice out.
Yeah. It's almost like a cactus juice-esque lemonade. So he's added like,
Nice.
or it might be closer to like a sweet tea.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. What do you guys want to do first?
I'm down for whatever.
I mean, there's so much to do here. I mean, we could check out that shop, the Anne Marie shop, or we could go to the Rite of Learning. I don't know. Again, I feel like we should hammer this out. Do we want to tell Remy about the Team Rocket situation in Alluvia? Do we want to let him know? Maybe we ask if he can train us up at the Rite of Learning and we tell him there? Maybe establish a little bit more of a rapport with him?
Maybe we can tell them what they're doing, but not get into specifics. Like, hey, there's a Team Rocket checkpoint and it looked kind of dangerous. We found a different way here because of a friend, but like the road to Alluvia is not safe from here.
Or we could like go explore the town, just ask people questions, and then
I mean, we have only been here for like half a day.
Yeah.
ask.
For what it's worth, most of the shops around town are probably closing or closed
Okay.
by the time you guys finish your
Meal.
lengthy meal.
Yeah, their 8-course meal.
As all of your team members are just like,
Comatose.
So should we just like retire to
Should we go clean
Remy's?
up our room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Food coma.
Sounds good.
I mean, I don't know if we know where it is. We might have to wait until Remy.
It kind of sounded like it was obvious,
It's this
like it's the
building.
part of it's the part of this building that's just run down.
I think so.
yeah. So like, if you
kinda
guys
go
were to
the other
head
half.
inside, there's like a full-on dining area with the
Oh, okay.
attached kitchen, and then there's like big double doors. Rest of the house.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet. So
Yeah.
let's go through that.
Remy will briefly walk you to some spare bedrooms. He's like, you are welcome to stay here. Again, don't mind the whoopers. They're totally friendly. You can feed them if you want to. I do all the time. They're so cute. But yeah, you're welcome to stay in any of these rooms. I believe all the beds are dry. Again, if they're not, I'm sorry, but again, we don't really come up here too often, but you are welcome to stay here if you'd like.
Okay. Thank you.
Just retconning real quick. I'll have called back Coolfish out of the water before I head inside.
Okay, he's just like, yeah.
Yeah, just in the dark, like, hello.
I got a little globule of soup and now it's dark and I'm scared. I know that was rude, but I'm scared.
So, how many like beds are in a guest room?
There are 2 beds per room, but he shows you to like a long hallway of just doors. He's like, you're welcome to any of them.
Okay. So you guys want to pick 2 right now? We'll spruce them up and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll to spruce.
I think let's make a quick plan here. Maybe like one room I can have Monty do like a tailwind to undust it all. Like we'll open a window and like whip up all the dust and get it out of there. Maybe Slurp can do that in another room. And then just
Nubster could be a Swiffer web.
yeah.
Just Roomba, like, knocking into stuff and then turning and going somewhere.
There's rumor, nowhere to go. If we don't tell it.
Are there fireplaces in the guest rooms?
They're not in all of them, but I will say in probably at least one.
Okay. Because
Let's go around the fire and tell ghost stories.
I was gonna say we can light
We
one.
put Nubster on top of Evan Root and then we chimney sweep.
I was gonna say we can light find the one with the fire, light the fire in the fireplace, and like take stuff up to dry if we need to, like sheets and stuff.
Nice. I like it.
Wasn't this, like, super elevated, though?
Yeah, but like things are wet because like whoopers live here, and they they spray water on things. That's what they do. They're like the house elves, but in reverse.
Fair enough.
And then maybe we can make a designated whooper room.
Corral all of the whoopers.
But not like they
into
have to go in there, but it's like, hey, if you guys like make it more whooper friendly, so they want to sleep in there instead of making
Oh,
all
I
the
can make a
beds
little
all-
ice slide.
What would that look like? How would we make it more whooper friendly?
Maybe like on the bottom, like on one of the bottom floors, if there's like a hole down into where the water is, and then maybe we could
Whooper-proof the room.
maybe we could like put stuff around it, and Nubster can like freeze it in place like a little pool, so they can jump in and out and like play in it. We can
A
go.
little slide.
You can have Oddish do grassy terrain, so there's like some grass in here, and like maybe some of the algae.
Do whoopers like algae?
I don't know.
Whoopers like algae.
I would
Just
think
absorb into
so.
their skin, they all
I would
suffocate.
think so.
Why would they like it?
Huh?
Why would they like it?
Just because it's like moist and more
But
natural
it's
than like
grass.
the wood of the house.
They might be.
They might like that grass.
Like
man.
more than
be
just
herbivores.
the plank flooring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make them a little grass carpet.
Yeah.
A little grass carpet there. Put some grass.
Oh, we're gonna have this place spruced down in no time.
We got grass in all the rooms, Remy. You're gonna love it.
This is trading
why would I
space.
want that?
We're doing trading spaces with the whoopers. They're gonna come in too far.
They go. Woo!
I don't like this at all.
Ours is just damp.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, as you guys enter the first of the bedrooms, you see there's like a old kind of rocking chair kind of going back and forth, and there's a little whooper in there. He's got a little fisherman's hat on.
Oh my
He's
god.
just rocking back and forth. He's chewing on a piece of straw.
It's so cute!
Amazing.
And he's using his little tail to like push himself forward.
Fantastic.
Hi, Whooper. We're gonna stay in one of the two of the rooms here. Yeah.
Agreed.
And yeah, if you want help making a Whooper room, let us know. We'll help make a real awesome Whooper friendly room. Sounds excited.
Yeah.
Seems like he likes rocking chairs.
Yes.
He kind of hops off the chair, waddles over excitedly to all of you.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, friend. Nice to meet you. Where's your part of the house? Oh, okay.
I'll
And he
send
hops
out,
back on the chair and he's like, woo!
I'll send out Rose and have Rose interact with it.
Okay. He waddles up excitedly, he goes, woo! And she goes, Theo, woo! Kind of like jumps on her back and is like, woo!
Nice.
Good work, Rose. Don't know what any of that was, but
She just looks at you like,
She's like a giant rocking chair. Fleshy rocking
yeah, he kind of slides down the tail on the back up and he goes, woo!
Nice.
I could have Oddish come out and make a little grassy patch, see if Whooper likes it.
Yeah, do it up.
Alright. I'm gonna send out Oddish.
Okay.
Let's
Grassy
see it.
terrain, the rocking chair.
What if he doesn't like it?
Yeah, if he doesn't like it, then
Ruin
you'll-
his rocking
likes
chair.
it.
ruin his chair.
See if he likes it
Crying.
first. See if he likes it first.
Alright, I'm gonna
Make some grass.
yeah, Oddish, can you make
Yeah.
like a little patch of grass?
Patch of grass.
A little patch of grass.
Quad
Yeah.
week, he's gonna do that.
Whooper like, woo!
Touching it?
Yeah, he's like hopping all around on the
okay.
grass.
Okay.
He just looks at you with a big ol' smile.
So derp.
He
All right.
rolls around in it a little bit. Woo!
He likes it. Grassy terrain everywhere!
No!
And too late, it's done.
No!
Yeah, grass starts to kind of spread out around Oddish, and Whooper's just like, woo! Woo!
Just like shag carpeting.
Instead of walking now, he's just hopping. He's like, woo!
Alright.
Cool.
This can be the Whooper room then.
Yeah.
He kind of walks over to the hallway and leans out and goes, woo! And all the doors open and like little
Oh
Whoopers
my
poke
god.
He's like, whoop whoop! And they all start walking down the hallway. And they all see the grass and they're like, oh! And there's just hundreds of excited whoops from the like dozens of Whoopers. And they're like, oh! Whoop, 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 whoop. And they're all rolling around on the grass together.
Nice.
And the one with the hat just looks at you and is like, whoop!
Looks like we made the Whooper room.
Are you
Yeah.
are you the leader of these Whoopers? No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna go to bed, but we'll see.
Woo!
We'll see you in the morning, Whoopers.
Just wake up to Whooper like staring at us.
Do you
Or
want
it's
to
like 6 a.m. The sun just like oh god, no!
You all just
They're
wake up at, like,
alarms.
3 a.m.
Roper's just in my bed.
Oh God! You can talk?
Yeah.
CJ, you should high five one of their tails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The one with the hat will oblige.
How would you rate that on a 1 to 10?
It wasn't very strong.
No?
No.
What about Rose?
Oh yeah, I guess we haven't done that yet, have we?
Rose, you want to give him a high fin? Here we go.
So she does like an actual seal, like leans up on the front 2 flippers, whips the tail up. Sit yourself, CJ.
Yeah.
Who's on your buns? That's like a 180-pound seal. Just sit yourself, boy.
Well, on that note, we'll go up to our rooms and call it a night.
Yeah.
There's little whooper nests on all the pillows, and you're like,
That's
No.
set that aside.
I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Do you guys, are you worried about watch, or are we just gonna enjoy the night?
I think we can just.
Seems pretty safe.
Yeah.
I'll send out Evan Rude and have him just like out and about so he can roost and sleep out of his ball. I'll keep Quillfish in the ball for obvious reasons.
it's just all night. Can you shut up? I'm trying to sleep. I'm dying. Why? But yeah, as you guys settle in for a night in the LaRue estate.
I'll let my Pokemon out. Enjoy the room.
Cool. Yeah, little buddy pulls whatever small puppy does and just immediately, like, dead center of the bed. Like, this is where I'll be.
That sounds about right.
Sweet.
Violet will hang awkwardly off the walls.
I'll have Rose just like at the foot of the bed like a dog. Yeah, just a massive
Put
dog.
my glove on like a coat rack so Monty can just sit on it, like perch and sleep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
That's where we'll end tonight's sesh in the LaRue estate as you guys finish your rooms and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
As the sun sets over the bayou, our heroes settle in for a damp night with their new roommates.